The following is a live sports presentation of Glycod. GLICOD.com.
Glycod's coverage of UA Local 502 Oldham County High School's football starts now.
Stadium in Versailles, Kentucky. Welcome to another broadcast of Oldham County High School's football on Glycod. Tonight, it's the host school, the Woodford County Yellow Jackets, against the South Oldham Dragons in a Class 5A District 5 matchup. Glad to have you with us on Glycod tonight. I'm Keith Elkins. KJ Jones alongside. Tim Bryan is our producer tonight, and Evan Collins is our camera operator. Beautiful night for football here in Versailles. And KJ, one of these teams is going to lose some momentum tonight because they've both been going really well here lately.
Yeah, both these teams on some win streaks. Look like they lost their first game, but kind of gained some momentum there and kind of learned from that first mistake that first game.
So each team coming in with one loss. South Oldham is 5-1 on the season, and the Woodford County Yellow Jackets are now 3-1 going into tonight's game. South Oldham with a 5-game win streak, and Woodford County has won its last 3 in a row. As I said, beautiful night for football here. Bright sunshine here in the early evening. And right now we're at 81 degrees, 51% humidity, winds 5 miles per hour, gusting to 7, so that won't be a factor in this football game tonight. Rain chance, we like this, 0, and it should be a beautiful evening all evening long for this one. Tonight's weather forecast is presented by Kinzer & Kinzer, located at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Kinzer & Kinzer is a proud community partner on Glycod. Kinzer & Kinzer, delivering clean, comfortable air. More of our pregame show in just a moment. We'll have comments from both coaches as we continue leading up to this matchup tonight between Woodford County and South Oldham here on Glycod.
The following is a live sports presentation.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in. Like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right, Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Anderson Sales and Service, making your life easier with quality products and quality service.
Coach, in looking at some of the numbers for your team, one that stands out is your advantage in turnovers. It seems to have, I would think, made a difference in your winning streak. What's the key to that number?
Well, we offensively, we know what plays that we're prone to turnover, so we try to overcoach us not turning the ball over, and being aware of the situations with the ball could be outside of us, or it could be a pitch or a pass. So taking advantage of knowing what that is, educating the boys on it, and then defensively it's just getting to the ball, and as we tackle, trying to shoot our hands through the ball carrier, and our safeties have done a good job of high pointing the ball when the pass has been thrown, and we've had some good fortune.
And a 19-9 advantage, I would assume that's been a difference maker in some of the games, hasn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, anytime you're plus 10 in the turnover margin, you're going to have success. It's just how it is. So, it's a trend that I'd hope to continue.
Overall, what about the turnaround since the opening loss? You put 5 straight wins on the board. What have been some of the keys to that, in addition to turnover margin?
Well, I mean, we played a really good team week 1 out of Ohio, and they had a lot of really good players and had an amazing scheme. And we had a lot of adversity, so it was a good opportunity for us to dig in and to see what we were made of, and we're a young team, so that was a good night to mature, and we built from the second half of that game some momentum, some winning plays that we built off of, and we've just tried to grow from that for every game going forward.
Your offense is predicated on some good ball handling and good timing, and you've got some good leaders back there in the backfield to do that for you, but that's really a skill that you have to have, isn't it?
Oh, without a doubt. And I mean, you ask any of the ball carriers and the quarterback and the receivers, and the first thing they would say is they give credit to the offensive line. They're good up front, they understand their jobs, and they enjoy football. They enjoy playing line and blocking and opening up holes, and that makes a big difference if you're a ball carrier, knowing that you're not getting hit right at the line of scrimmage, but you get to advance downfield and have a chance to make somebody miss.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then within the backfield, then I know Hamilton has to he's got to hold on to that football until the last second and then make a decision.
Right.
That really is someone you depend upon to be able to make good judgments and then execute.
Yeah, without a doubt. And I mean, I trust him. He knows I trust him. I mean, he and I, we go through all of our plays throughout the whole entire week, make sure he has a complete, full understanding of what we're doing and why we're trying to do it, and what the purpose and outcome of the play is, what does execution look like. And he loves those meetings that we get to have throughout the week, and he does a really good job being a decision maker, and even more so, he's the first one to raise his hand if something has gone wrong. Mm-hmm. He's the first to shoulder any blame, even if it's not on him. And that's just what leaders do. Leaders take ownership at every opportunity they get, and that's a lot of our ball carriers and athletes in the backfield.
And maybe a couple of other players to watch tonight.
Yeah, Cole Greenwell is our sophomore fullback. He's done well this year. He's had a couple 100-yard games. He's a tough runner. He's a tough kid, and he likes running between the tackles and he loves his line, so he loves running behind them, and they love whenever he breaks one out. So. And Jacob Acevedo is a slot back for us. He's undersized, but he's a tough, gritty kid. So, he's like Mr. On Time. When we need a play, he finds a way to make the play. And whenever we're stubbing our toe on offense a little bit, he's typically an easy ticket out.
You've had experience in this program before returning as head coach, but still it's different to be in the top spot and have the final decisions be yours. You're well into the season now, but how is that progress going for you?
Every day it gets a little bit easier. It wasn't a tough transition for myself or for the kids. There was a lot of familiarity, and when I was here, I tried to conduct myself as a grooming head coach, and I wanted to do things the right way all the time. I wanted to prepare the right way, and I'd prepared as if I knew I was going to be a head coach someday. So, they understood the reasoning on why I do a lot of the things and why I try to force discipline and toughness and things within our program, and they understand my reasoning. So when they understand, it's easy for them to do whatever's being asked, and they do that to the highest degree.
Well, thanks a lot, and good luck tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The following is a live sport.
Dubuque County Fair is about to get its face melted! Yeah! 1 second.
I guess their faces are safe.
Shut up, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff, shut up.
Shut up, Jeff. I don't need your help.
Just like what happened in Pittsburgh.
Never mention Pittsburgh!
When you need to be there, you need an
Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Proud supporters of Oldham County High School's athletics. Robin Lawson and Financial Solutions Incorporated have been recognized over a dozen times as Oldham County's best financial planner. Robin and his team provide individuals and small businesses the tools needed to achieve their financial goals, because they care not just about the result, but also the process. Visit their office in LaGrange at 309 West Jefferson Street, or learn more online at oldhamfinancial.com. Financial Solutions Incorporated. Clarity for your financial future.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Are you up to date on your vaccinations? Vaccines help fight infections and protect your community. When you get vaccinated, your immune system will remember the vaccine and attack the germ if it ever invades your body. Physicians suggest following the recommended vaccination schedule to provide yourself with the best protection against 14 serious diseases. The Oldham County Health Department reminds you to stay up to date on your vaccines. For more information, visit oldhamcountyhealthdepartment.org. Healthy people build a strong community.
Summer is here. That puts a lot of strain on your air conditioner. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for an HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your air conditioner isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We're fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
Hi, I'm Sarah Neely. I'm the financial manager at Mill Ridge Farm. Whenever you transition financial institutions, there's a tremendous amount of paperwork involved. Traditional banks streamlined this paperwork, and they just made it very simple. Traditional Bank is a locally owned bank that allows us to operate on an international platform. They make my life better, they make my job easier, and they make Mill Ridge a better place.
You're watching Oldham County High School's football on Glycod.
And we're back at Community Stadium in Versailles, Kentucky, home of the Woodford County High School Yellow Jackets, as they get ready to take on South Oldham in tonight's matchup here on Glycod. Good to have you with us, and let's take a look now at the keys to the game as these two teams, with both with winning streaks going, match up in what appears to be a pretty well-matched game. KJ, what about the keys?
For South Oldham, they have a triple threat rushing attack with Nick Hamilton, Cole Greenwell, and Jacob Esvedo. They've all rushed for 350-plus yards and 3-plus touchdowns, so that's a big key for them, is keeping that consistent. And then on defense, just staying consistent with the takeaways. 19 takeaways in 6 games, that's a lot for the defense, so just continue to do that. And for Woodford County, protecting the ball, when you're facing a defense that's gotten that many takeaways, they're out there trying to take the ball away from you, so you really got to protect it in a game like this. And then when they have a triple threat rushing attack like that, you have to load the box to stop the run game, because if you can consistently run the ball, it opens up the pass game. So you want to take away that run game to start the game off.
Yeah, that takeaway number for South Oldham, that really jumps out at you, doesn't it?
Yeah, 19 takeaways, that's a lot through 6 games.
Yeah, 19 takeaways and only lost the ball 9 times, so something to watch for tonight among several keys to the game. Thanks, KJ. And this broadcast is authorized by Woodford County High School with production rights owned by Glycod Media. Our aim is to provide the most positive representation for all student athletes, coaches, and game personnel. Thank you very much for watching. Coming up next, we'll have comments from the Woodford County coach, Dennis Johnson, as our pregame show continues here on Glycod.
Dubuque County Fair is about to get...
Are you up to date on your vaccinations? Vaccines help fight infections and protect your community. When you get vaccinated, your immune system will remember the vaccine and attack the germ if it ever invades your body. Physicians suggest following the recommended vaccination schedule to provide yourself with the best protection against 14 serious diseases. The Oldham County Health Department reminds you to stay up to date on your vaccines. For more information, visit oldhamcountyhealthdepartment.org. Healthy people build a strong community. Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Glycod on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Glycod.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools football on Glycod.
Coach, you've had 3 in a row in the win column. Is there any one particular key to the win streak?
No, I just think, at the end of the day, I think, you have a good week of practice and players come out and make plays, and so we've been able to do that for the last 3 weeks. So excited for the opportunity tonight, and first district game. Hadn't played South Oldham in 4 or 5 years, so excited to go out there and play.
You had a game here, it's been about 3 weeks ago now, against the team from California, Earl Warren High School, and that was a wild one to say the least. You got a 1-point win in that one, 40-39, and I hadn't had a chance to talk to you since then, so I wanted to ask about the significance of that, because in football, a season can turn with one loss or one win. What did you take from that game?
No, I think it was great for our kids for confidence. You get a team from out of state, and and we heard it. Some people, why are we playing a team from California? And I said, well, we're not afraid to play anybody, and so I thought it would be good for our kids to experience something different. I think that game against Warren will help us later on in the playoffs. So I think it give our kids a lot of confidence going into the last week, and so had some injuries and some people had to step up, but it was just good for our morale, I think.
Putting up about 35 a game, you've got some playmakers on your team and guys who continue to be a threat wherever you are on the field, right?
Right. No, definitely. I think that's the key to offense. Offensive coordinator Coach P and the offensive staff do a phenomenal job of putting in a specific game plan each week. And sometimes it's different. We've traditionally been triple option and have had to get out of in the past, kind of the last 2 weeks ago, a little gun. And so they've done a good job. And the kids have done well at adapting to different systems. So I think it's got to be a mixture of both to have a good offense, and I think we have a great mixture.
Coming up on the halfway point and moving more into district play now, what are your priorities at this point?
Well, I think, the one thing I think defensively, we got to be a lot better, sounder tacklers. I think that's important. And then, when we don't turn the ball over, like most teams, we do a pretty good job, but we have a good win percentage. And so those are 2 things we worked on, tackling and not turn the ball over. I think we can do those things, we have a chance to be successful.
Mm-hmm. We talk about players to watch, and we've seen your team a few times, but tell me about some of these guys. Who are those playmakers for you?
Right. I think Justice Russell, who played quarterback, was going to start tonight at quarterback, is becoming a great playmaker. And Mekhi Smith was going to be out there at receiver, got a knee again, so that hurts us. But we got 3 or 4 running backs by committee. Amari Thurman is coming to help us out. Leighton Stark's going to help us some on offense, and so we got a few weapons. And so our offensive line is starting to play better. Defensively, Leighton, I think he was up until last week leading the state in sacks, and so look for him to get pressure on the quarterback. Davion Sturgis, our middle linebacker, is finally starting to get healthy. Him and Graham Hodge, man in the middle, and DeJuan Dumas, the big D tackle, is finally coming into his own, really getting comfortable with our system. So some of those guys are making plays for us.
What do you know about this South Oldham team? They've won 5 in a row, and they've got some weapons over there too. But what are your keys in trying to stop them?
Well, we're kind of similar. Big physical football team. They run the triple, but then they'll get in a gun. Some quarterback's a 2 or 3 year starter, makes the right decision with the ball, and they got 19 turnovers. They turn the ball over, got a lot of interceptions. So I told our guys, man, we got to be very, very, very smart with the football, and so they do a good job of turning it over and giving their offense a lot more possession. So we just got to make sure we are shining what they do. But they're a physical football team, so it's going to be a great test for us tonight.
All right, thanks a lot.
Yes,
Good luck tonight.
Appreciate it.
We'll be right back on Glycod.
Blinds are wet, not just blinds. Blinds are wet, not just blinds.
In one fell swoop, one innocent city will be left with one burning question.
What? No.
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Summer is here. That puts a lot of strain on your air conditioner. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for an HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your air conditioner isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We're fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
Are you up to date on your vaccinations? Vaccines help fight infections and protect your community. When you get vaccinated, your immune system will remember the vaccine and attack the germ if it ever invades your body. Physicians suggest following the recommended vaccination schedule to provide yourself with the best protection against 14 serious diseases. The Oldham County Health Department reminds you to stay up to date on your vaccines. For more information, visit oldhamcountyhealthdepartment.org. Healthy people build a strong community.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience.
You can visit one of our 4 Kentucky branch locations, 2 in Louisville, Bowling Green, and Owensboro.
You're watching Oldham County High School's football on Glycod.
Game time approaches here in Versailles, Kentucky, as Woodford County prepares to take on South Oldham in this matchup tonight on Glycod. This segment of tonight's game is presented by D's Consulting, LLC. And, KJ, we've talked about having some playmakers in this game. There are some guys here that fans and viewers would want to keep an eye on.
Yeah, for South Oldham, Nick Hamilton playing quarterback, and then he also has the running skills. He's rushed for a lot of yards and some touchdowns too, and also playing defensive back. So he's got a big task on his hands tonight, a player I'm really looking forward to. And then for Woodford County, kind of the same thing with Justice Wetzler. He's playing wide receiver, quarterback, and then defensive back also. So they have a lot of jobs that they have to do tonight. So those are two guys I'm really looking forward to watching compete tonight on both sides of the ball.
That's right, and Hamilton especially, you'll see in this offense, he has to handle that football, meaning he's got to make a choice whether to pitch to a man or keep it, and the quarterback really has to be sharp to do those things and then get them done, then execute them.
Yeah, for sure. He has a big job that he has to do tonight.
Some of the ones to look at there, you mentioned Leland Taylor. It was on our screen there just a moment ago, and he's quite the speed threat. They have some speed. They can break plays. In fact, either of these teams is capable of a big play at any time, aren't they?
Yeah, both these teams are some really high-powered offenses. So, yeah, any play could break for a long one. You never know.
The series record you see there, South Oldham up 2-1 over Woodford County since 2009. The Dragons have won the last two, and the Yellow Jackets beat them on August 22nd. 2009, Woodford County 27, South Oldham 12 on that night. And these two teams looking forward to getting together tonight in this Class 5A District 5 game. Both of them going very well right now, with Oldham coming in, South Oldham with a 5-game winning streak, and Woodford County with a 3-game winning streak, and each team with only one loss on the season. So it should be a good one, and we move closer to game time here. We will take a break here and come back with more of a pregame in just a moment here on Glycod.
Blind to wet, not just blind. Blind to wet, not just blind.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. From Glycod, it's UA Local 502 Oldham County High Schools football. UA Local 502, built on excellence, building a better tomorrow. Tonight's game is brought to you by Anderson Sales and Service, a top choice for homeowners and lawn professionals. Oldham County Health Department, healthy people, strong community. Kinser & Kinser, delivering clean, comfortable air. State Farm Insurance Agent Leslie Gilly. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Oldham County Solid Waste Management, now featuring Waste Wizard. And by LaGrange Service Center, Morton's and Family Dental, Thompson Heating and Cooling, and Financial Solutions Incorporated. Now to the field for all the action from Glycod on UA Local 502 Oldham County High Schools football.
Back at Community Stadium in Woodford County as the teams have met here, the captains have, at midfield, and we are just a few minutes away from kickoff here in what promises to be an excellent matchup, and we look to see some high-powered offense at some point during this ball game, because there are, as we said, playmakers with a lot of speed on both sides. We mentioned the weather earlier. We don't expect wind to be a factor at all tonight. It's a 0% chance of rain, so pretty ideal conditions to come out and play some high school football, KJ. And you know, these two teams carrying these winning streaks in here are really anxious to get at it and prove what they can do.
Yeah, they are. When you have a win streak, you want to carry on that momentum. You don't want to let it go for anything, and you want to carry it through the whole season. And they like I said, both of them lost their first game of the season, and they don't want to get that sour taste in their mouth again.
So they have both reeled off wins since then. Woodford County 3 of them, South Oldham 5 of them. And we have mentioned some of the key players in the game. We might come back to Jacob Acevedo of South Oldham. He's wearing number 3, and he's a 5'9", 170 senior, good speed, and he has gained 350 yards rushing, 4 touchdowns on the year. He has 1 catch for 12 yards, and we also can watch for him doing the punting and doing the punt returning and doing the kick returning tonight. So he's a man that Coach Sams really depends on.
Yeah, looks like a lot of guys out here with a lot of jobs that they have to do tonight. A lot of guys playing both sides of the ball.
So they've got a lot of versatile athletes. We'll take a short break here and then come back with a kickoff in just a moment here on Glycod.
Are you up to date on your vaccinations? Vaccines help fight infections and protect your community. When you get vaccinated, your immune system will remember the vaccine and attack the germ if it ever invades your body. Physicians suggest following the recommended vaccination schedule to provide yourself with the best protection against 14 serious diseases. The Oldham County Health Department reminds you to stay up to date on your vaccines. For more information, visit oldhamcountyhealthdepartment.org. Healthy people build a strong community. Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Glycod on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Glycod.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools football on Glycod.
And we are just about set for a kickoff here. Woodford County takes the field now. South Oldham already out there, and we are set to go. The Dragons in white and the Yellow Jackets in the dark uniforms tonight. The gray and black with the gold numbers. And we'll have a good homestanding crowd here tonight just below us as we get set for this District 5 matchup in Class 5A. It'll be Aiden Orther to kick it off for the Dragons when we get the signal that we're set to go. And we are just about ready to go. Hope you enjoy our broadcast here on Glycod, Woodford County and South Oldham tonight. And there's the kick, and we are underway. Taken on the far side. Back to the 20, 25-yard line. And a break outside. And it's up to the 35, 37-yard line.
Looked like Leland Taylor on the return right there. Did a good job of cutting back against the grain and picking up some extra yards right there.
Yeah, Taylor and Lucas both very fast and are threats on the return at any time. And it was Taylor that time, and he got it back up to the 37-yard line. So that's where the Yellow Jackets will start. Nearly a break of a big play on the opening kickoff. So they take the field with Wertzler at the helm tonight. Justice Wertzler wearing number 11, getting the start at quarterback tonight. Taylor going out to the left. Set to go on first down. Wertzler takes it, drops it, now has to take it himself. Around the left side he goes and gets up across the 40 to the 42, near the 45-yard line.
Yeah, looked like a bit of a low snap right there, but good athletic skills right there by Wertzler to still make something out of nothing on that play and pick up some good yardage.
So pickup of 9, 2nd and 1 coming. Ball at the 46-yard line in Woodford County territory. Jackets trying to get on the move here in the opening drive. Wertzler ready. And he takes it again. A low snap. They're in trouble this time, and that's when is swarmed on.
Yeah, a couple low snaps right here to start off the game.
Troy Fowler in on the stop for South Oldham that time. So they a little bit of ball handling mishaps here for Woodford County on the opening drive. They're back now at the 41-yard line. And now it'll be a 3rd down, about 6. Wertzler ready. Takes it, he looks, and he fires out to the right, and it's caught. Good for a 1st down. That's up across midfield. That's Wyatt Crow on the catch.
Yeah, looked like a little bit of cover 2 right there, and just a seam route right there to get in between the defense. Good play right there. Good throw by Wertzler also.
And that will be a 1st down for Woodford County. They are now at the 45-yard line in South Oldham territory. Now the snap and the hand coming across. It's Taylor, and he turns the corner, gets down to the 30, makes a cut inside, makes another fake, headed for the left corner of the end zone, and he's going to get there. That's a touchdown.
Nice jet sweep right there, and some really good blocks right there for Taylor from his teammates, and way to cut that back against the grain and score a touchdown right there.
They had everything on that play, didn't they? They got the blocking they needed, and then when the runner got into the open field, he knew what to do.
Yeah, perfect execution.
Made some good moves, and a touchdown for Woodford County, and they have moved into the lead on, I believe, a 45-yard touchdown credited to Taylor. 10:21 to go in the first quarter of play. Woodford on top by a score of 6-0. Logan Ford on for the extra point, and he's got it. And the Yellow Jackets lead it by a score of 7-0 over South Oldham. We'll be back with the kickoff in just a moment, and we'll return with more football on Glycod.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in. Like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right, Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
You're watching Oldham County High School's football on Glycod.
It is Woodford County out to the early lead by a score of 7-0 following the touchdown run by Leland Taylor. Plenty of speed on that play shown by Taylor, and we'll look for that from Woodford County tonight, and also from South Oldham, which has some offensive power of its own. We'll see what the Dragons do when they get the football. Logan Ford will boot it away for the Yellow Jackets. He approaches it now, and it is underway, and it goes short and to the right. That is Dixon picking it up. He's at the 30, 35, 40-yard line, back up to the 41. And the Dragons also get good field position.
Yeah, it looked like a short sky kick right there from Woodford County, and a big hole opened up right there for Dixon.
So Anthony Dixon with the return, 5'7", 150, a sophomore. He's had a couple of interceptions. One return for a touchdown this year on the defensive side, but it's offense for South Oldham right now. That is Nick Hamilton at quarterback. He turns, he keeps, and cuts upfield now at about the 45 to about the 47-yard line. Hamilton is an excellent runner, so he's quite the threat, and they don't know whether he's going to pitch it or keep it, and that time he kept it, and he's off to a good game.
Yeah, and that wing T offense can get really confusing and hard to stop. Good play right there, though.
Coach Sams mentioned in his pregame interview how there has to be a lot of trust between coach and quarterback because it has some risk to this offense too, doesn't it, in terms of the ball handling and potentially losing the ball.
It really does, and it can get really complicated, and it is a really tricky offense to run.
So here is Hamilton taking the snap now, hands it off, and Greenwell straight ahead, gets to midfield and is pushed back right down at the midfield stripe, or perhaps over into Woodford County territory for a short gain.
Yeah, look like a simple fullback dive right there. And the offensive line is really getting a good push up there in the front, helping their guys get some good yardage.
And that will move the chains, and it'll be a first down for South Oldham as they pushed it into Woodford County territory. Ball marked at the 48-yard line. We're in the first quarter of play. Woodford County with the early 7-0 lead. Nick Hamilton, the quarterback for South Oldham, takes it and hands it off in there. Straight ahead this time, just a couple of yards.
Yeah, looked like another fullback dive right there, but to the left side this time. And this is really a game that's won in the trenches. And like I said, the offensive line is doing a good job so far.
Greenwell again with the carry. So it'll be second down now at about 7. Ball on the 46-yard line in Woodford County territory as South Oldham tries to answer with a score after the Yellow Jackets opened it up with a score. Here's the snap, and now this time the late pitch. It's Acevedo to the outside. He is brought down over there near the sideline.
It looked like they switched up a little bit right there and went to the shotgun and then went to the read option, and good pitch out right there once the defensive back crashed down on him.
Wyatt Peters in on the stop for the Yellow Jackets, and that play stopped at the 40-yard line, so now it'll be third and short, third and about 2, maybe 2.5 for the South Oldham Dragons. Drew Farr comes out to the left. Here is the snap, the handoff to Greenwell. He's got the first down and more, and tripped up there as he neared the 20-yard line. So Cole Greenwell nearly broke that one.
Yeah, fullback dive right there, and yeah, shoelace tackle right there, and if it wasn't for that, I think he was seeing 7.
So South Oldham on the move now, first and 10. They'll be at the 25-yard line where Greenwell went down. Greenwell and Hamilton have a word before the snap. Greenwell in that backfield right next to the quarterback. This time Hamilton keeps it straight up the middle. He goes, heads to the 10, and makes a move down by the 5-yard line. Nears the goal line, very close to the goal line. But looks like he may have been out of bounds there, but a good gain by Hamilton.
Yeah, they went back to the shotgun and did a little play action and then some really good blocking. I really like what I'm seeing from South Oldham's offensive line to start the game out, getting some good blocks and helping out their guys.
Hamilton again looking like he might hand that ball off, but he kept it and made a nice move, couple of nice moves on his run, and nobody is surprised by that. That's what he's been doing all year for South Oldham. Now straight ahead he goes, and is he in?
They try to quarterback sneak.
Yeah, just straight ahead there for Hamilton. Looks like they were able to stop him. They're talking it over. Yeah.
Looks like they're going to mark him at about the half-inch line.
Yeah, they can't get much closer without getting in, can they? So we'll see if Oldham can get South Oldham can get the touchdown that would allow them to tie this game with an extra point. Clock running with just over 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. Now Hamilton approaches the line again, this time again straight ahead, and this time we're waiting for a signal, and he should be in there, and he is in there this time. So it's a touchdown for South Oldham as Nick Hamilton get credit for a 1-yard run, but it wasn't quite 1 yard. He was very, very close to that goal line when they started. So it's 7-6 now with 6:53 to go. Let's see what they do on the extra point. shift or not. Nope, they're going to take it. Here is Hamilton. He's trying to get in, but he is thrown down there. Looked like Leighton Starks, I believe, got him, and they destroy that attempt for 2, and it's a 7-6 lead for Woodford County with 6:53 to go in the first. Well, they weren't fooled, were they?
They weren't. They tried to get him with a little trickery, but the defense didn't go for it.
All right, we'll take a break and come back with more football. 7-6 the score. Woodford County on top over South Oldham here on Glycott.
I'm Dr. Jenny Millen. I'm owner and chiropractor at Triple Crown Chiropractic and Wellness. I started this practice in 2010, and traditional bank is the 4th bank I've tried. After switching, I feel like I'm home. I'm from a small town, and that hometown feel of knowing that they care about where you are now and where you are going in the future, that is a win-win for me.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools football on Glycod.
(7-6) the score with 6:53 to go in the first quarter, so each team has put a touchdown on the board.
Looks like we're in for a shootout tonight.
Very well could be. Woodford on the return now. Coming to the right side and then met hard near the 30-yard line. And a lot of contact on that play, but they were able to shut down that run back.
Yeah, it looked like some extracurricular after the play, maybe a personal foul.
Yeah, trying to patch things up out there. So the officials will talk this one over before giving us their call. Personal foul against South Oldham, and there's one against Woodford County, so they offset and will go from right there. But a clear warning that will be called. So the line of scrimmage at the 29 as we get set for this drive by Woodford County. Wertzler back in there at quarterback. Takes the snap and hands it off. Good game running through the left side.
They look like an inside zone right there to DeJuan Dumas.
DeJuan Dumas on the carry, 6'3" and 240, a senior. Plenty of power for him, and it was a good power run that time as he got up to the 35-yard line, pickup of 6, and they'll have 2nd and 4 now from the 35. There's the snap to Wertzler, looks to throw, fires out to the left side, got his man at the 40, makes one man miss, and then is tripped up right there. Crossing the 40, but good for a first down.
Yeah, looked like a simple hitch route over there to the boundary. And way to make one man miss and get it for extra yards after the catch.
I believe that was Heilig, number 10. He goes out to the left again. First down for Woodford County from the 41. 1st and 10 Yellow Jackets leading by 1. Here's the snap, and this time Wertzler keeps it and heads straight up the middle, crosses midfield, gets to the 45. Good second effort as he's pulled down in South Oldham territory. And that time Wertzler showed that he also can carry the ball and make it an effective weapon.
Okay, a fake jet sweep right there and quarterback power right up the middle.
They fake the handoff to Taylor, and you certainly can't blame them for looking for Taylor because he burned him with a touchdown the last time. So that time a little deception and a good run by Wertzler.
You got to keep the defense on their toes.
Wertzler waits, and now he has it. Now he's going to throw. He fires it long down the left side, and it is incomplete. Nearly an interception down there, and South Oldham has a lot of takeaways this season, but that one fell incomplete.
It looked like a seam route right there by Taylor. It looked like Wetzler was trying to hit him right there between the cover 3, but pass was a little bit over his guy.
So that'll bring it back to the 45. Line of scrimmage, they'll call it the 46, not the 45, but second down and 10. Now the snap and the handoff. And again, straight ahead. This time it's
looked like Davion
Preston, yes. Davion Preston on the carry.
Yeah, good inside zone right there. And Woodford County's really getting a lot of yards about every play, so doing real good.
So that'll bring up third down and 5 now from the 41. Preston, a good carry, good step to his left after he broke through the line of scrimmage. Third and 5 play coming for the Yellow Jackets. Here's Wertzler, and he fires out to the right, and that one is incomplete. Tried to hit the man coming across the middle and unable to make connections that time. That was Omari Joyner.
Looked like Wertzler just put a little bit too much zip on it for his guy, and he couldn't hold on to it.
So now 4th and 5 for the Yellow Jackets at the South Oldham 41-yard line. 4:17 to go, first quarter. And a 7-6 Woodford County lead over South Oldham. Both teams carrying winning streaks into this game. Woodford County has won their last 3, South Oldham their last 5. So on 4th down, here's the try and the snap, and there is Wertzler straight ahead, and he is stopped, and that'll be short of the first down, and the Dragons will take it over.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to hit him with the fake jet sweep, quarterback power again, but South Oldham knew what was coming for him and got it ate up right down the middle.
South Oldham on the stop that time. Troy Fowler, Corbin Jay, Sam Dawson up there on that front line for the Dragons on defense. Now the offensive unit back on the field for South Oldham as they come out now trailing by a point and hoping to get that offense cranked up this time. They shift behind Hamilton. Quarterback takes it, hands off to the first man through.
Looked like a fake fullback dive right there.
They faked it to him, and then Acevedo ended up handling the football.
Yeah, and then a quarterback option pitching it out, and it's a lot of eye candy out there. Like I said, you got to be really disciplined on defense playing against a triple option team out there.
I know exactly how they feel. I thought he had the ball too. So now it's a 2nd and 9, so they did work against that one effectively, and now 2nd and 9 for the Dragons. Hamilton turns, hands it to Greenwell. Greenwell stacked up in there as after a short gain, gets about to the 45.
Yeah, good game tackle right there by the Woodford County defense.
So that'll bring up a 3rd and 4 situation. Made it to the 46-yard line. South Oldham working in its own territory. Big play coming up for them on this drive as we go into the 3-minute mark of the first quarter. Nick Hamilton, the quarterback, turns and hands it off, and it is Greenwell, and he is stopped. Again, the Yellow Jackets on the defense that time. Davion Sturgis from his linebacker position in on that tackle along with several of his teammates.
And way to go by the Woodford County defense right there, staying home and getting all to the ball.
So 4th down and 4 for South Oldham. And from their own 46-yard line, now we'll get a timeout. Woodford County calls a timeout with 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. And Woodford County on top by a score of 7-6 over South Oldham. And we'll take a break here and be back with more football action on Glycod in just a moment.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in. Like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right, Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
You're watching Oldham County High School's football on Glycod.
Fourth down play coming. Now they'll shift and get into the apparent punt formation. Acevedo is back there. Now he's going to start to take off and then boots it with the left foot. Downfield, Taylor watches it go by. Is it going to make the end zone? Nope, it's going to be short. And the Dragons down it, and that's where Woodford County will have to start, near their own goal line.
And I don't think you can ask for a much better punt than that. Right down to the 1 yard line, pinning Woodford County right back on their own 1, close to the end zone.
Even then, he took a couple of steps as though he was going to run with it. And then made a nice kick down and got the good bounces. And now Woodford County backed up against its own goal line before the Jackets take the field. 7-6 the score. Woodford County on top as we near the final 2 minutes of first quarter action here at Community Stadium in Versailles, Kentucky. Glad you're with us on Glycod. I'm Keith Elkins, KJ Jones alongside Tim Bryan, our producer, and Evan Collins is our camera operator tonight. So let's see what the Jackets try to do to break out of this situation. Dumas takes it, just looking for a little room of some kind. Didn't find much.
Yeah, it looked like they went with a little wing T action themselves just to try to kind of get a little bit of room, breathing room outside their end zone.
South Oldham there to stop him, and 2nd and 10 from the 1. So this South Oldham team has earned a lot on turnovers this year. Turnover margin 19-9 in their favor, and one here would be big. Here's the snap. Wertzler fires quickly out to the left, incomplete, intended for Taylor.
Yeah, they went back to the shotgun right there, and yeah, just him and Taylor just not on the same page right there.
So now it's 3rd and 10 from the 1.
And that's why it really matters pinning your guy back deep against their own end zone, because it really makes it tough to move the ball when you're working in your own end zone like that.
Yeah, everything's a challenge, and we're just looking for some room and haven't been able to find any. And now a 3rd down play. Crow out to the right, along with another teammate, and there's a throw out to the side, and that one is caught up across the 10. That'll be good for a 1st down.
Yeah, it looked like just a simple check down pass, and if you're South Oldham, you got to make the tackle right there. It looked like he made about 3 guys missing. He was able to pick up that 1st down, but you got to make the tackle right there.
And Wertzler delivered the throw, the catch by Crow, and the Yellow Jackets get out of the hole, and now they're still deep in their own territory, but they're away from that goal line. 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line. Here's the snap, and the handoff goes to Dumas. He's got a little bit of room, gets out to the 15, 17-yard line, so some good yardage for Dumas on the 1st down play.
Yeah, good inside zone right there, good 1st down run just to pick up a little yardage and stay above the sticks, or stay in front of the sticks.
The Jackets moving the football now after the start on their own 1 after the punt by Acevedo. And now it's Woodford County on the move. Here's the snap and the fake by Wertzler, and then he keeps it and goes straight ahead and gets back about to the 17, 18-yard line.
Looked like that was supposed to be a pass play to the outside, but maybe something didn't go right there.
And we're coming to the end of the first quarter, final seconds ticking off. And there is the end of the period with the score at the end of one, Woodford County 7 and South Oldham 6. And we'll be back with second quarter action in just a moment here on Glycod.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. You can visit one of our 4 Kentucky branch locations, 2 in Louisville, Bowling Green, and Owensboro.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Ruoff Mortgage. For an intuitive, simple, and stress-free mortgage process, visit ruoff.com. Ruoff Mortgage, opening doors.
7-6 the score. Woodford County on top of South Oldham as we begin second quarter action. It was a good competitive first quarter, KJ, between two teams that we expect to be pretty well matched up.
It was. It started off, I thought it may be a shootout, but both defenses stepped up in the second possession.
Woodford with the football. And Wertzler on the move now to the left, trying to look for some room to throw. Can't find any. They did get rid of it to Heilig, I believe, down near the 40-yard line.
Yeah, way to extend the play, and the receiver coming back and helping his quarterback out. Good play right there by Miles Heilig.
So that comes with 11:39 to go. So Woodford County, a first down now at the 43-yard line in their own territory. Here's the snap and the handoff to Dumas, the big man looking for some room, but not much there except a lot of South Oldham Dragons. Finney was in there.
A good job by the South Oldham defensive line getting a big stop right there.
Corbin Jay, another member of that South Oldham defense, on the tackle. Woodford County again. Wertzler has it. Now he's going to take off. Now he fires, and he's got his man down at the 40-yard line, down to the 35-yard line. Another completion after an effort to avoid that defense. Looks like Dumas went out to catch that one.
A good play right there by Wertzler. I thought he might take off and run for a second, and then he found his open guy and got the pass out for a big gain.
Now they're at the 36 after a 21-yard pass, and first down play coming from the 36-yard line early in the second quarter. Wertzler takes it, hands it to Taylor, cuts around the right side. He's got some room and some speed, and now he is tackled near the 20-yard line. Another good gain, another first down.
Jet sweep right there into the boundary, and Taylor's really dangerous on those jet sweeps with good burst of speed right there.
They like that play, and you can see why, and Taylor delivered on that one. Now at the 22-yard line, that's a first down for Woodford County as they try to extend that lead, which stands at 1 point right now.
And a really good sustainable drive right here, mixing it up with both the run and pass, staying very balanced.
Wertzler takes it and fires out to the left side. It's Crow. He's got it. He's inside the 15 to about the 13.
And good play right there. Kind of like a screen pass, I'd say. Way to pick up some good yards after the catch.
Woodford County on the move again. Drive overlapping the quarters here, and also starting from way back too. Here's the snap and the handoff this time around the left end. Out of our range of vision.
Looked like Wyatt Crow.
Yeah, Wyatt
right
Crow.
there. And the jet sweep action is really working for Woodford County right here to start off the game. And he almost made it in just a little bit short. Looks like about the 1 yard line.
So they've got a first and goal from the 1. The Yellow Jackets trying to push in their what would be their second touchdown of the night. Here is Wurtzler with Dumas there behind him. He takes it, gives it to Dumas, and he crashes into the line of scrimmage, and he is in for the touchdown.
Maybe a halfback dive right there.
13-6 on the touchdown run by Dumas, and that comes with 8:26 to go in the second quarter. Now the Jackets will try for the extra point. Forward. Oh.
Looks like they tried to fake themselves and came up with the same result as South Oldham.
They did. They tried to cut in front and go for two, and it doesn't work. They are stopped, and that leaves the score at 13-6. Woodford County on top, and we've got 8:26 to go in the second quarter, and we'll take a break, have the kickoff for you in just a moment here on Glycon.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. You're watching Oldham County High Schools football on Glycod.
(13-6) the score. Woodford County on top after the long drive, and they got Dumas to take it in there, but they showed us some different things on their offensive drive that time.
Yeah, like I said, it's a good balance right there. We've seen some inside zone, some jet sweeps, some good passes down the field. So way to stay consistent and move the ball down the field.
We'll see Ford kick it off. Kick is away, bounces down near the 25-yard line, and it does go out of bounds. Jackets after it down there, Woodford County was, but it'll be South Oldham's ball at about the 23-yard line. So the Dragons now will try to come back from a 7-point deficit as they take the field with 8:26 to go in the second quarter.
And a really close call right there for South Oldham. Looked like Woodford County seen a hole in their return and kicked it right there. Luckily, South Oldham was able to get on it though.
There was a lot of action going for that football. It really attracted a crowd as the kickoff bounced out of bounds.
Looks like Woodford County had a player get hurt on that play also.
It's Greenwell straight ahead for South Oldham, and he has a good gain up to about the 22.
You got a fullback dive right there, and it's a big guy right there. A guy the defense isn't going to want to hit it the whole game.
The 32, I should say, and so he's got a second and maybe a short 3. That's what's facing the South Oldham Dragons now as they try to come from behind here at Woodford County tonight. Hamilton takes it and keeps it. Tries to come in behind Greenwell, but not much there for him.
Looks like a fake dive, quarterback power, and Woodford County defense just put up a wall right there. Good stop.
Woodford County showing us some defense, and as you said, it looked like we might have a shootout early in this game, and it may still happen because these two teams do have very powerful offenses, but the defenses are rising to the occasion too, aren't they?
Yeah, defense is really stepping up. And real good job by Woodford County staying home and staying disciplined because this offense can be really tricky to stop, and they're doing a good job so far.
Third down play, third down at about 2 for South Oldham. Nick Hamilton gets him set. And he turns and he gives it to Greenwell, battling for that yardage, but I don't think he got it.
Some hats on hats down there. Not sure if you got it. Actually, I think he did get it.
Dejon Dumas, he did get it. Did get the first down.
It was 2 yards, but he had to fight for every yard right there.
So it'll be a first down play coming for South Oldham from the 34. 6.5 to go second quarter. Hamilton with Greenwell there with him in the backfield. Now Greenwell's going to be to Hamilton's left. The snap and the toss outside. Got his man, and that's across the 40. That was Acevedo. They like to get him the ball in open space, and he had a little bit that time.
Yeah, when he get out there in the open field and good burst of speed right there.
So now 2nd and 2 play coming. Ball at the 42-yard line in South Oldham territory. Hamilton takes it. This time makes a fake and then goes straight ahead. And again, he is met by that Woodford line. And they really had it stacked up there again that time. Davion Sturgis in on the play.
Yeah, they went back to the shotgun right there and did a little bit of fake or draw, quarterback draw, and picked up a few yards. Really like how they're switching up and going from the wing tee to the shotgun.
He was able to pick up first down yardage. And they're at the 45-yard line now. South Oldham still in its own territory. Snap, and it's kept by Hamilton. He goes straight ahead and then gets down to about the 41-yard line. Good run by Hamilton, brought down by Sturgis back there, but that time Hamilton, another first down, and South Oldham is on the move.
Another fake quarterback power right down the middle, and he's picking up some good yardage on these plays.
Hamilton, a dangerous runner. We haven't seen too much of an air attack so far from South Oldham, but they're staying with the plan, and they trail by 7, just 7, with 4:40 to go before halftime. This time Hamilton comes back, rolls to his right. This time he's going to put it up long. Got a man out there. There's the catch, and the tackle made down by the 10-yard line as they went long that time and connected. And now the South Oldham Dragons are knocking on the door.
You like some play action right there, play action boot, and way to hit Andrew Farr right there on the deep ball.
Okay, we'll take a break right here as we have a break in the action. 4:25 to go second quarter. 13-6 is the score. Woodford County on top of South Oldham. We'll be right back on Glycon.
Dubuque County Fair is about to get its face melted! Yeah!
1 second. I guess their faces are safe. This is
Shut up, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff, shut up.
Shut up, Jeff. I don't need your help.
Just like what happened in Pittsburgh.
Never mention Pittsburgh!
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
You're watching. UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. You're watching Oldham County High Schools football on Glycod.
South Oldham threatening now. The ball on the 8-yard line. First and goal for the Dragons. Here is Hamilton. Hands it off to Acevedo. Into the middle of the line he goes. Short gain for him.
Okay, halfback power right there out of the I formation. The defense was ready for it.
Clock ticks under 4 minutes now in this second quarter. Woodford County 3-1 on the season. South Oldham 5-1. Nick Hamilton, the senior quarterback, returns to the South Oldham huddle. Acevedo there with him in the backfield, as is Greenwell. There's the snap, and out to the right side. Another short gain.
You're not really sure what kind of play that was. Like Acevedo went in motion into the boundary and a quick pitch out there to him. Gain of a few yards.
So now 3rd and goal from about the 5-yard line for South Oldham. Trying to even this thing up or possibly take the lead. They're down by 7. So here's the 3rd down play. Now we get a whistle and a timeout for South Oldham. That comes with 2:53 to go in the second quarter. 13-6 the score. Woodford County on top, but South Oldham threatening now. And we will take a break here and be back with more football action in just a moment on Glycott.
Dubuque County Fair is about to get its face melted! Yeah!
1 second. I guess their faces are safe. This is the...
Shut up, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff, shut up.
Shut up, Jeff.
I don't need your help.
Just like what happened in Pittsburgh.
Never mention Pittsburgh!
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
You're watching Oldham County High School's football on Glycod.
South Oldham threatening with the ball now on a 3rd down play. Here's the snap to Hamilton. He keeps it. Tries to that right side. Still spinning. Still on his feet. And now pulled down at about the 6-yard line. So it'll be a 4th down play coming.
A good defensive stand right there by Woodford County. Good job calling that timeout to prepare for that big 3rd down.
And that was a Woodford County timeout. So now we'll see a 4th and goal play from the 6-yard line. Nick Hamilton back to that huddle.
We do, and if you're South Oldham, you at least want to tie it up right here. You don't want to go into halftime with the deficit. And if you are Woodford County, you do want to make that big stop right here so you can have the upper hand going into halftime.
Well, we've seen some of the playmakers make some big plays, the guys we talked about before the game tonight, but a relatively low-scoring game so far, so the defenses were well prepared, well coached tonight, right?
Yeah, they were, and both teams stand disciplined on defense. Like I said, a couple big plays, but for the most part, defenses are playing really well.
Defenses doing the job and keeping this score down right now. 13-6 the score with Woodford County on top, and here comes South Oldham after the timeout. Madsen out to the right for South Oldham. Here's the snap to Hamilton. He rolls left, looks left, and that one is tipped in the air and looked like Hamilton got it back. At any rate, he stopped well short of the goal line. That was a 4th down play.
Yeah, it looked like they did a rollout when they was trying to hit their guy on the out route, but it got tipped at the line of scrimmage.
Either way, it's Woodford County's football, because that was a 4th down and goal.
Looked like Nick Hamilton really paid the price at the end of that play, too, with a big hit.
Now Woodford County defense having the answers so far. So the 1st down situation now for Woodford County as they take over with 1:48 to go in the second quarter. The ball on the 5-yard line, so pressure again on the offense.
And a lot of time here for Woodford County to work with to try to get another score to go up by even more before halftime.
Getting ready to see the 1st down play from Woodford County with that lead still in their pocket, 13-6. Waiting for action to resume. And discussion over on the far side. Yeah, I think we're ready. Wertzler gonna throw. In trouble, flips it out to the left side. He's got his man. That's Taylor up at the 40-yard line. And what a play by Woodford County as Wertzler went back. Looked like he was in some pretty serious trouble back there, KJ.
Yeah, I thought he might get sacked, but it looked like he hit Taylor on a wheel route right there in a really big game.
And that went all the way out to the 35-yard line before he went out of bounds. And big play for Woodford County here in the late stages of the second quarter. Wertzler takes it, now looks and now fires downfield and just out of the reach of his intended receiver.
Looked like a fly route right there and just over the head of Starks right there. Would have been a touchdown if he would have hit his man on that play.
It was Starks down that left sideline and just a little bit out of his reach, but he was there in terms of having the defensive man beaten, it appeared.
Yeah, and I know Wertzler wishes he could have that pass back right there. That's what he's going to have nightmares about tonight.
Second down and 10 from the 35-yard line. And the snap to Wertzler. He hands it off, and Taylor takes it around the right side. He goes. He's at midfield. He's at the 45, the 40, and finally is hit out of bounds down there inside. Looked like the 35-yard line.
Yeah, Taylor's really dangerous on those jet sweeps. Really giving that South Oldham defense a lot of trouble.
He is definitely one of those big play people that they have on the Woodford County roster, and he has shown us that tonight. A touchdown play earlier and a big gain that time, and now Woodford County knocking on the door once again and trying to extend that lead. This would be a big score for the Yellow Jackets here, so South Oldham needs to dig in at this point and see if they can stop them here before halftime. Wertzler fires, this time doesn't connect with Taylor.
Yeah, just a little bit out in front of his guy too much. Looked like a seam route or a slant route. He just kind of missed his guy, just let him a little bit too much. And Woodford County really doing a good job of using the whole field from sideline to sideline, keeping the defense really on their toes, making them have to guard the whole field.
Wertzler, a brief visit to the sideline. It'll be a 2nd and 10 play now from the 35-yard line. Wertzler standing on the 40. Gets him set. He's looking and he wants to throw. Moves to his left. Now still running left. Comes to the 30, the 25, and pushed out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. Close to it.
Good job extending the play right there, and really good block out there by Miles Hewley, helping his quarterback out to pick up some extra yards.
Another first down for Woodford County with 1:14 to go before halftime. Wertzler brings him out.
Woodford County really had their way on offense tonight.
The snap and the handoff around the left end.
Looked like number 26 right there, Davion Preston on the outside zone. Good pickup right there.
It's down to the, see where they mark it. 9-yard line, on the 9. Now we'll get a timeout. So that comes with 1:08 to go. 13-6 to score. What a couple of really, really long drives by Woodford County in this half.
Yeah, really drove the whole field. Good, consistent drives too, balanced.
They are using different looks, different weapons, and gosh, that sweep by Taylor, that's they've got to keep an eye on that, don't they? And about the time that you're sure it's going to be Taylor, then Wertzler can keep it, or any number of other options.
Yeah, and a really good run game, like I said, and then Taylor with the speed out there, and then some good receivers also. Wetzel just missed his guy a little bit on 2 passes. Other than that, it's been a really good drive.
This is such an important series for South Oldham here. If they can stop him, even though Woodford County has chewed up a lot of yardage, they're still only up by 1 touchdown. So on the other hand, if they score here, it's a 20-6 ball game most likely, and now you're looking at a pretty serious deficit, one that may cause you to look a little bit at your game plan early in the second half.
Yeah, and also running that wing tee offense the South Oldham runs makes it harder to come back. That's more of a just downhill offense, and it's not really very fast-paced, so it's kind of harder to come back in games when you're down by a lot.
1st and 10, 1st and goal from the 9. Wertzler with Preston there behind him. And the give is to Preston. He heads for the end zone, and he is in.
Yeah, a few good cuts right there, and really made something out of nothing, was able to get the touchdown.
Davion Preston, a big touchdown for Woodford County, puts them up 19-6 with 1:03 to go in the first half. See Logan Ford out there, the place kicker. Each team with an unsuccessful try for 2 tonight. This one looks like a pretty conventional setup as Ford gets ready to try to put point number 20 on the board. There's the kick. And it is good, and that'll make it 20-6 as Logan Ford delivers the extra point, as he usually does for Woodford County. 17 of 19 on the year coming into this game. So a 14-point lead. And we will send it to a break and come right back with the final 1:03 of the first half in just a moment here on Glycod.
Dubuque County Fair is about to get its face melted! Yeah!
1 second. I guess their faces are safe. This is the...
Shut up, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff, shut up.
Shut up, Jeff. I don't need your help.
Just like what happened in Pittsburgh.
Never mention Pittsburgh!
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
You're watching Oldham County High School's football on Glycod.
(20-6) the score. Woodford County on top now as Logan Ford prepares to kick off with 1:03 to go in the second quarter. That one fielded by, again, one of the up men near the 32-yard line, and that's where South Oldham will start. And they'll have to crank it up pretty quickly with just 1:01 to go in the first half.
Yeah, short squib kick right there, and good job by South Oldham just to be able to follow on that.
So they'll start at the 32-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Dragons. Woodford County with the first score in this game. Long run, 45-yard run by Taylor. Hamilton got the touchdown for the Dragons, and now he is at quarterback and takes it, keeps it, trying to get around the outside. Loose football, and it looks like Woodford County has it.
Looks like he's trying to just extend the play a little bit right there, and it kind of came back to bite him, and he let go of the football.
Aaron Cheney with the recovery for Woodford County, and now the Yellow Jackets are in business to try to put another score on the board before halftime. So that was the last thing that South Oldham needed there, but the Woodford defense has been very aggressive all night, and that time right there to recover the fumble.
It's been South Oldham's defense coming into the game that's been making the turnovers, but good job by Woodford right there to get the turnover for the half, and this could be very crucial right here.
So South Oldham really needs to dig in now as Woodford County takes the field, the offensive unit that is. And Wertzler coming back out there.
And if you're South Oldham, you really have to get a stop right here. You can't give up another score before halftime.
DeJuan Dumas in the backfield along with Wertzler. Here's the snap. Wertzler looking to throw, scrambling now. And he's going to keep it. Gets across the 25 to the 20 and out of bounds at about the 18-yard line with 45 seconds, just under 46 seconds left to go in the first half.
And Wetzel with a really good cut right there. It looked like a defender had him, and he gave him a good cut and was able to pick up about 10 more extra yards right there.
Now first down for Woodford County from the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. 45.9 to go before halftime. And Justice Wurtzler trying to lead his team into a late score following the turnover. And the whistle blows just before the snap.
Another thing I've noticed is this is one of the first penalties of the game. This has been a pretty clean game by both teams so far.
It has, yeah. We saw the personal foul, and that was actually more or less a warning there to both teams, a personal foul penalty earlier. But, yeah, a pretty cleanly played game. And there the procedure penalty, and now 5 yards against Woodford County. Will place the ball at the 25, 1st and 15. Down to 45 seconds even now. Wurtzler had to reach out for that snap a little bit. Now he's taking off around the left side again. This time he's just going to head out of bounds and get that clock stopped.
Looks like he's trying to hit his man on a deep route right there, but good coverage right there by South Oldham on the back end.
Well, he has demonstrated to us that he can throw out of some trouble, can't he? He can scramble a little bit, and even when they're right on top of him, still get off a good throw. So always a threat until he crosses that line of scrimmage.
Yeah, really good at extending the play. A real athlete right there.
Woodford County breaks its huddle. That's Wurtzler. Ready to take the snap. He's got it. Hits a block, fires out to the left side. Starks has it inside the 10.
Looks like a simple hitch route right there to Starks, and where they get some good yards after the catch.
Now a first down for Woodford County, 1st and goal. And they'll stop the clock with 26.9 left in the second quarter. 20-6 as Woodford County has stretched that lead out late in the second quarter and trying to add some more, which would really change the halftime topics for South Oldham as they get ready to try to come back in the second half, whether it's going to be 14 or maybe even more.
Yeah, and I would imagine South Oldham would come out in the shotgun in the second half if they do give up another touchdown right here to try to get some fast points.
Now from about the 7-yard line. The snap, here goes Taylor looking for room around that right side. They had him covered this time, and he is stopped. Davis Larson in on the tackle along with Acevedo. They got to the edge that time and stopped the sweep by Taylor.
Yeah, really good play right there by the South Oldham defense, shedding those blocks and getting to the ball. Jet sweep's been a play that's really worked for Woodford County today.
So the timeout comes with 19.5 seconds to go in the first half. 3-1 was the Woodford record coming in, and South Oldham coming in at 5-1. Right now it's Woodford with all the momentum as we near halftime. Dennis Johnson has to be pleased with that Woodford County defense. They've been very strong this first half.
Yeah, 6 points, really good right there, and a turnover right before the half to get them the ball right here before halftime.
So that is Dumas. In the backfield with Wurtzler on 3rd and goal from the 7. He flips it out to the left side and missed connections with Taylor that time.
Yeah, I think it was better that was an incomplete pass right there with no timeouts left, so it ended up working for Woodford County on that play.
Yeah, puts the receiver in a pretty bad spot right there if he catches that football. So now they will line up on 4th down.
And good for Woodford and good for South Oldham right here to better hold them to at least only 3 points, because going down 21.5 is a really big deficit. 17 a little bit better to manage.
Here's Logan Ford to try the field goal. Ball spotted at the 15. And the kick is on its way, and it is good. So 3 more on the board for Woodford County with 11.6 seconds to go on the first half, as the Yellow Jackets lead it now by a score of 23-6 over South Oldham. And we'll see South Oldham come back out here for these final seconds, but they probably are thinking, let's just get in there and get it done and get it halftime and make some adjustments and see what we can do in the second half.
Yeah, I can't imagine them doing anything else but just coming out and taking a knee and just working on the game plan for the second half to make a comeback.
23-6 the score. It was 7-6 it seemed just a few minutes ago, and now Woodford has opened it up to a 17-point lead over South Oldham as we come to halftime here in just a few seconds. The Yellow Jackets in charge at halftime, but a long way to go tonight, and a South Oldham team that is capable of putting a lot of points on the board. They average 38 a game and holding their opponents to 18 points a game. Of course, Woodford's already over that now.
I'd say just a good all-around performance by Woodford County here in the first half.
And the short kick, a scramble for it, but it's covered by South Oldham. So we'll run a play before halftime and see what these two teams can come up with during the break. And for South Oldham, it's going to be a challenge to get back into this one. They've shown themselves to have a good offense, but so far Woodford County has kept them bottled up. 42-yard line is the line of scrimmage in South Oldham territory.
I think that may be a false start right there.
Yeah, flag flies. It is a false start against the Dragons, so 5 yards further back. Now back on the 37-yard line. Hamilton takes the snap, takes off up the middle, now cuts to the left side, gets a few more yards before being run out of bounds. Clock stops at 5.5 seconds to go, another flag. Right now it's at the 44-yard line. They're going to step this one off. The chop block is the call. So now that will put them down inside Woodford County territory, and that's a pretty significant penalty, although there is just 5.5 seconds to go, but now maybe they can make a try at the end zone. Ball placed to the 41-yard line in Woodford County territory as South Oldham comes out. It's Greenwell next to Hamilton in the backfield. And Hamilton in some trouble. Scrambles out to his left and got out of bounds over there just as the clock reached zeros. So we have come to halftime here at Community Stadium in Versailles, Kentucky. The host Woodford County Yellow Jackets with the better of it through the first two quarters. The score at the half is Woodford County 23 and South Oldham 6. And we'll be back with our halftime report in just a moment here on Glycod.
Lines are wet, not just blinds. Lines are wet, not just blinds.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Hi, I'm Sarah Neely. I'm the financial manager at Mill Ridge Farm. Whenever you transition financial institutions, there's a tremendous amount of paperwork involved. Traditional banks streamlined this paperwork and they just made it very simple. Traditional Bank is a locally owned bank that allows us to operate on an international platform. They make my life better, they make my job easier, and they make Millridge a better place.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Are you up to date on your vaccinations? Vaccines help fight infections and protect your community. When you get vaccinated, your immune system will remember the vaccine and attack the germ if it ever invades your body. Physicians suggest following the recommended vaccination schedule to provide yourself with the best protection against 14 serious diseases. The Oldham County Health Department reminds you to stay up to date on your vaccines. For more information, visit oldhamcountyhealthdepartment.org. Healthy people build a strong community. Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by the Oldham County Health Department. Find out about their array of wellness programs and services by visiting oldhamcountyhealthdepartment.org. Healthy people, strong community.
Keith Elkins along with KJ Jones here at Community Stadium in Versailles, Kentucky, as the homestanding Woodford County Yellow Jackets have put up a 23-6 lead here at halftime over the South Oldham Dragons. And KJ, we were talking about it late in the second quarter. The couple of scores there have really, I would think, changed the tone of what Coach Sams would like to do here at halftime, and probably some pretty serious adjustments are going to have to be made.
Yeah, for sure, especially with the offense they're running. They're got to be a little bit more hurry up and a little bit more fast-paced as opposed to running the ball since they're facing such a deficit in the second half here.
And this Woodford County team is a tough one to contain, too, because we've seen Leland Taylor break those sweeps open, and if he can turn the corner, he is very, very dangerous in the open field, as we saw with a 45-yard touchdown run early in the ball game. So they have a number of weapons, and Wertzler is just seems like a really tough competitor back there at quarterback. He's patient, he doesn't give up on his play, and can wait till the last minute to deliver a throw, too, and he's got some good targets out there.
Yeah, and it makes it really tough for the South Oldham defense out there when you have speed, like you said, with Taylor, and they've also got power at the running back position. And then Wetzler can also throw the football. So, yeah, it keeps the defense on their heels and makes it really tough to guard out there.
So if you're Oldham County now, you've got to get the offense going here in the second half as we dodge a little invader here in the press box. I think a little winged invader just flew in, but I think we've contained him now. So, but you got a number of weapons. We've seen Hamilton be an effective runner, and Acevedo is a quick player. But they really haven't quite been able to uncork that offense as yet. Woodford just seems to have an answer every time that they get started on offense.
Yeah, and it looked like Woodford County came really prepared. And also coaching-wise, they're staying really disciplined. That's a good job by the coach right there, just keeping them in their positions and not letting them get distracted with the motions and the eye candies and the pitches, because that can be really tough on a defense to guard. And like I said, they're staying really disciplined out there and holding it down.
Yeah, we've seen South Oldham be very effective in their other games with the ball handling, the deception, as you say, the eye candy, and that is it takes a lot of discipline to maintain your position and not go for those fakes, because they do seem to execute those fakes pretty well. In this case, Woodford County has been able to contain them, but they do handle it well.
Yeah, they do. And Woodford County also stand strong with the ball, facing a defense that's forcing about 3 turnovers a game. Didn't have any turnovers in that first half, so that's also a good thing right there for Woodford County.
So a lot of good things going on for the Yellow Jackets right now as they lead it over the South Oldham Dragons by a score of 23-6. We are at halftime at Community Stadium in Versailles, Kentucky. The band entertaining the crowd, a good home crowd here for Woodford County tonight. You see some visiting fans across the way from us. 23-6 is the score. Woodford County leading South Oldham. We'll be back with more of our halftime report in just a moment here on Glycod.
You catching anything?
Nothing. People told me to try this bait, but I haven't caught friends, popularity, stress relief, girls, nothing. Somehow I still got hooked.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience.
You can visit one of our 4 Kentucky branch locations, 2 in Louisville, Bowling Green, and Owensboro.
Summer is here. That puts a lot of strain on your air conditioner. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for an HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your air conditioner isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We're fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in. Like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right, Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I'm Dr. Jenny Millen. I'm owner and chiropractor at Triple Crown Chiropractic and Wellness. I started this practice in 2010, and traditional bank is the 4th bank I've tried. After switching, I feel like I'm home. I'm from a small town, and that hometown feel of knowing that they care about where you are now and where you are going in the future, that is a win-win for me.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Proud supporters of Oldham County High School's athletics. Robin Lawson and Financial Solutions Incorporated have been recognized over a dozen times as Oldham County's best financial planner. Robin and his team provide individuals and small businesses the tools needed to achieve their financial goals, because they care not just about the result, but also the process. Visit their office in LaGrange at 309 West Jefferson Street, or learn more online at oldhamfinancial.com. Financial Solutions Incorporated. Clarity for your financial future.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools football on Glycod.
It's halftime at Community Stadium in Versailles, Kentucky. Woodford County leading the South Oldham Dragons by a score of 23-6 as we have a district game here tonight. The Class 5A District 5 matchup between Woodford County and South Oldham. And KJ, as we get in a little further into the season, each game now more likely to be, of course, a district matchup, and you want to try to get a good standing and get ready for those playoffs. It seems like we just got started, but we're also getting down into a very, very important part of the season.
Yeah, and that season really does go by really fast. And like you said, as you get later into the season, these are the games that really matter when you start getting into the district play.
So here's a look at the upcoming schedule now for South Oldham. They playing here tonight, of course, and then next week against Scott County, and then Friday, October 13th at North Bullitt, at Collins, and then an off day before the postseason action gets started. So they've got a very tough schedule ahead.
Yeah, really, really tough.
Woodford County, their 2023 schedule here. They are coming off an off day tonight. They played 2 weeks ago and beat Pulaski County for their third straight victory, 31-21 that final. And now Friday, October 6th, they will be at Collins. We saw Collins at Dunbar, and they have a pretty good offense, it looks like, and a good freshman quarterback over there at Collins. So some exciting things may be coming for that team.
Yeah, for sure.
And then on the 13th, they're going against Scott County here at Community Stadium in Versailles. And then Friday, October 20th at Anderson County. And then a home game against Ballard on October 27th. And the Collins, Scott County, and Anderson County games, all district matchups for the Woodford County Yellow Jackets of Coach Dennis Johnson. They lead it here 23-6. And as we mentioned just before halftime, with Woodford County stretching out that lead, it changes the halftime approach that South Oldham would want to have if it still been a 7-6 or 13-6 game, let's say. That makes it a lot different than 23-6. So as you say, they'll probably have to open some things up here in the second half, right?
Yeah, because South Oldham is really run heavy, but right here I see them opening up the pass game a little bit more just to try to score a little bit faster. Because like you said, you're coming back from a deficit, so you can't pace the game as you were in the first half. You have to speed it up a little bit.
23-6 is the score. Woodford County got off to a nice start with the long touchdown run by Leland Taylor. That was a 45-yard run, and then South Oldham answered with the sneak by Hamilton, but it's been all Yellow Jackets since then, and they now lead it by a score of 23-6 over South Oldham here at the half. So we will take a break, and we'll come back and have second half action for you in just a moment here on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
Let's be honest. You don't see Grandma nearly enough. Which means the dead car battery you've spent the morning dealing with has robbed her of precious grandkid time. It's unfortunate, sure, but it's not like she's going to write you out of her will or anything. Right? When you need to be there, you need an Interstate. The car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Glycod on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Glycod.
You're watching Oldham County High Schools football on Glycod.
And welcome back to football at Woodford County tonight at Community Stadium in Versailles. I'm Keith Elkins. KJ Jones alongside Tim Bryan, our producer, Evan Collins, our camera operator tonight. Pleased to be bringing you this District 5 matchup in 5A football from Woodford County, and it's the home team with the advantage right now, 23-6 over South Oldham. You can see the Dragons back out on the field, getting loosened up for what will be a very important third quarter. They need to come out and get themselves established offensively again and stop this Woodford County team and try to build a rally as they trail by 17 at the half. KJ, you played a lot of high school football. You remember any memorable halftime talks or anyone that stands out in your mind where you're really ready to charge back out there and make a big comeback?
Yeah, when you're down, coach always get in you and give you that spark and just let you know what you need to work on and just get better at in the second half, and just come out that game plan and just let you know, like, we got to do this, and like I said, just to let you know what you're not doing right to get on it in the second half.
Yeah, they got to be part strategist and part psychologist, because you got to appeal to the guys and let them know that, hey, you are still in this ball game, and nobody's going to give anything less than 100% here in this second half, and you certainly wouldn't expect that. But they've got to fire you up, and at the same time, reminder of those any technical mistakes that you might have made, because you got to execute on the fundamental level too.
Yeah, and the game's not over until the clock hits 0. Anything can happen in a game, so you never quit, never give up. Like I said, just keep fighting. And the fourth quarter is when champions are made. The fourth quarter is always the hardest, so that's when everybody starts getting tired and fatigue takes into place, and the strongest man is going to win.
And we mentioned before the ball game started and early in the first half that South Oldham has gotten quite a bit of mileage out of their turnover margin. They went in with an advantage of 19 takeaways to 9 giveaways. We saw how the turnover there late in the second half led to the late field goal by Woodford County to add to their total. So one thing for South Oldham to keep in mind is that they have forced a lot of turnovers, and turnovers can turn a game around about as quickly as anything.
Yeah, that's something else I feel like I'd see more a little bit more is some punching at the football and just cranking it up on defense. A defense with 19 turnovers in 6 games, that's a defense that definitely knows what they're doing, and I expect to see them to try to make a few turnovers here in the second half.
They trail by 17 as we get ready to start this second half. Glad you joined us on Glycod tonight, and hope you'll join us for high school football throughout the season in Central Kentucky and the Louisville area and Southern Indiana. Lots of games on Glycod, glycod.com. Check it out and follow your favorite high school team. We're doing Oldham's high school football tonight for Glycod, and glad you've joined us as Logan Ford tees that football up and gets ready to kick it off for the Woodford County Yellow Jackets at the start of the second half. Acevedo back there as the return man, but it's a short kick and going to be taken by Davila up near the 30-yard line, and that's where they'll start to begin this second half. So that Woodford County defense back out on the field now. They had an outstanding first half, and I'm sure Dennis Johnson was pleased with their performance in that first half, but of course challenging them to keep it up here in the second as South Oldham gets the ball first. Hamilton hands it off. Acevedo takes it, crosses through the left side of the line and gets up to about the 40-yard line, very close to a first down.
Yeah, it looked like sort of a reverse kind of inside zone kind of dive, kind of a weird play right there. You look like they're trying to trick the defense a little bit.
They'd be pulling something out of the playbook that they hadn't used in that first half, but they got Acevedo the ball, a nice hole for him, and he is very quick, as we pointed out in the first half, and he can make some yardage in a hurry. So an 8-yard pickup makes it 2nd and 2 from the 38-yard line. South Oldham operating in its own territory to start this second half.
And here they are in the shotgun right here, which I expect to see a little bit more of in this second half.
A whistle before the ball was snapped. And that will cost South Oldham 5 yards. And of course, they want to play you're trying to come from behind, you really need to play a clean game then, don't you?
Yeah, can't have silly mistakes like this.
So now 2nd and 7 after the 5-yard penalty. Hamilton been over on the sideline and now back into that South Oldham huddle. Here come the Dragons on 2nd and 7. Greenwell in the backfield along with Hamilton, but it's handed off on the sweep to Hickerson. Hickerson makes a move to the outside, but is quickly swarmed on. Not much there for him. Evan Hickerson with the carry.
Looked like they try to hit Woodford County with a little bit of their own medicine, but Woodford County prepared for that, going in practice against it every day and had it ate right up.
So they stop Hickerson. It's now 3rd and 7, so no gain at all on that play. And Woodford County's defense, at least here in the very early going of the second half, has picked up right where they left off in the first half. South Oldham really needing a drive here at the start of the second half, but facing a 3rd and about 8 now, they say. Hamilton looking, and firing downfield, and it is caught inside the 30-yard line and down to about the 25-yard line as they got Acevedo open, and he made the catch, and that's the big play that South Oldham needed to keep this thing going.
Yeah, good play right there. Looked like he hit him on a post route, but he really paid the price after that play. He took a real big hit as he let the ball go right there.
So Hamilton with a big play on the throwing end. Acevedo gathered it in, and it's now at the 25-yard line in Woodford County territory. A 1st and 10 for South Oldham. They needed a big play, and they got that and more.
And they're going to need a lot more plays like that if they want to stay in this game and have a chance to win.
They trail 23-6. Here's the turn and the handoff to Greenwell, and he is stopped after a gain of maybe a yard as the Woodford County interior had that one pretty well covered. Dejan Dumas in on the stop along with other teammates. So 2nd and 9 now. Not much room at all for Greenwell on that play. So out of the huddle they come. There's Farr out to the left side. Greenwell right behind Hamilton. Hamilton keeps it, now pitches to Acevedo, dodges one man, comes back toward the line of scrimmage, but again, not much there for him, and he's down at about the 25-yard line.
Yeah, looked like a fake fullback dive and then quarterback option out there to Acevedo, but really good pursuit by the Woodford County defense tonight. The first guy missed, but had the rest of his guys come back and help clean up the mess back there.
So a 3rd down play coming, 3rd and 9 from the 26, I believe, as they get set up. 3rd down and 11. Hamilton with Hickerson and Acevedo to his left. Straightens up. They're after him now, and they've got him back at the 33, 34-yard line. Jackets in on him quickly that time. Included Reese Allen.
Yeah, not sure if that was a blitz right there or just a missed assignment right there by the offensive line, but good job back there to get that sack.
So now the Dragons will face a long 4th down situation. 4th and about 17, but they need to keep this football and get it in the end zone. They trail by 17 as the clock runs with under 7 minutes to go now in the 3rd quarter. Send Madsen to the right. It's a 4th down play. Hamilton takes the snap, rolls to his right, being chased. He got rid of it, and he got it to Acevedo. Nope, incomplete.
Yeah, looked like a rollout right there to his right. Just kind of threw it behind his man right there, and he couldn't corral it in.
Once again, under some pressure from that Woodford County defense. He was being chased as he let that one go, and hard to get a good, accurate throw off at that point. So now it's Woodford County football. They take over on downs, and that'll be at the 32-yard line. First and 10 for Woodford County. We see Wurtzler back out there. Juan Dumas behind him in the Woodford County backfield. He hands it to Dumas, and he is stopped by Dawson on the first hit. Greenwell came in to close it out along with Hatcher. A short gain, but Dumas was lucky to get away from Sam Dawson that time.
Yeah, good stop right there by the Oldham County defense. And they really got to step it up on this side of the ball. Can't give up any more points right now.
Yeah, the pressure on the defense to keep that score right where it is. At 23-6. Second down. And the handoff. And again, a short gain in there as they hit into the middle. That was Wyatt Crow taking the handoff from Wurtzler.
Yeah, short run right there. And it looks like Woodford County is going to just play it kind of conservative to try to let the clock bleed out and hold on to this lead right now.
So third and about 7. Ball spotted about the 35-yard line. Wurtzler waits for it. He's got it. Fakes it to Taylor and now throws. And it is incomplete out to the right side.
Yeah, and that was really close right there. It could have been ugly. The defender was really closing down on that play right there and almost had a pick six to the house. Looked like Davis Larson right there on the defense.
South Oldham has done well in the interception category this year.
Yeah, and almost had one right there. If you're South Oldham, really good stop right there on fourth down. Now the offense just has to put some points up on the board and keep their team in this game. Try to make a comeback here.
They're going to take a timeout. They were scrambling to get into the return position. The teams head to the sidelines before what appears to be a Woodford County punt. We'll take a break right here and come back with more third quarter action in just a moment. 23-6 Woodford County. We'll be back right after this on Glycod.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Here's the punt, and Ford has to gather it in and now puts up a short kick. Acevedo got a good bounce, though, and down it goes to about the 20, close to the 20-yard line. So Acevedo got out of the way, the return man, but that one took a good Woodford County bounce.
Yeah, and it could have been ugly right there for Woodford County with the bobbled snap. And if you're Woodford County, you can't start letting go off the gas pedal right now because anything can happen in the game. You got to stay dialed in.
Well, South Oldham on the offense again. Another opportunity for them to cut into this lead. Nick Hamilton, the quarterback, under center this time. Takes the snap and hands it off. A big crowd over there around Greenwell. He got up to about the 30.
And these first down halfback powers are really working for Oldham County.
Second down play coming. 2nd and 4. Hamilton takes it. He moves straight ahead and gets across the 30-yard line.
There's a quarterback sneak right there up the middle.
Yeah, short of a first down, but on the other hand, he did put him in pretty good position here.
Yeah, I was expecting South Oldham to open up that playbook a little more and keep going to the pass game, especially after that big pass that they hit in the last possession.
So now a third down play coming. Third and less than a yard for the Dragons. Hamilton turns, hands it to Greenwell. He's got the first down and more. Gets up to about the 37, 38-yard line. And first down yardage for Cole Greenwell. Graham Hodge in on the stop for Woodford County.
Yeah, good play right there and a good lead block right there from Acevedo.
First down at the 37-yard line. Acevedo to the right this time. And Greenwell next to Hamilton in the backfield. Hamilton has it, straightens up, fires down the right side, far. Tries to gather it in near the sideline, but unable to do so.
Yeah, looked like he tried to hit his guy on a fly route right there. Good defense on the back end, though. Looked like number 2, Darian Tomlin, guarding on the play right there. They get the pass break up. Actually, number 7, Jalen Johnson, really good defense right there. Where they knocked the ball away at the last minute.
So the ball's still at the 37-yard line. It'll be a 2nd and 10 now for South Oldham. Looking to get something going on that offense. That's Greenwell next to Hamilton in the backfield. He turns, fires out to his left. Acevedo's got it. And up to the 37, 38-yard line. And now finally wrestled down. Graham Hodge threw him down back at near the 30-yard line. We'll see where they mark it.
Been seeing some really good game tackles from Woodford County this game.
So it'll be a third down play. About 11 yards to go. 12 yards, let's call it. 3rd and 12 as South Oldham comes out. They need a big play again.
And this is a really tough position for South Oldham right here. My guess would be to just get a few yards right here and 4-down territory.
Here's Hamilton going to take off and run with it. Gets up across the 40-yard line, but not close to a first down. So,
yeah, good game right there, and curious to see what South Oldham decides to call right here if they decide to go for it with the deficit they're facing.
Yeah, trailing by 17, clock running with 2:20 to go in the third quarter.
And it does look like they are going to go for it. Yeah, in a situation like that, you just try to get kind of what you can get on that 3rd down and play for the 4th down as well.
So 4th and 7 facing the Dragons.
Really big down right here for South Oldham.
We got Acevedo out right, Madsen out there too. We get a whistle before the snap. Timeout for South Oldham.
So they want to talk it over a little bit before this big 4th down right here.
So we will take a break here with 1:52 to go in the third quarter. 23-6 Woodford County over South Oldham. We'll be right back on Glycod.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience.
You can visit one of our 4 Kentucky branch locations, 2 in Louisville, Bowling Green, and Owensboro.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Ruoff Mortgage. For an intuitive, simple, and stress-free mortgage process, visit ruoff.com. Ruoff Mortgage, opening doors.
Back for a 4th and 7 play for South Oldham from the 40. Hamilton has it, rolls to his right, tosses out there to his right, and it's incomplete, and the ball will go over to Woodford County.
Yeah, like Woodford County really got some good pressure back there, and he wasn't comfortable and able to make a good pass right there. Really good stop by Woodford County right there.
Yeah, comes with 1:48 to go in the third quarter. And now Woodford County can work with that good field position, see if they can extend that lead, which stands at 23-6. Jackets back out on the field now with Wurtzler at the quarterback position, as he has been for the entire game tonight. We saw him come in and rally them in that second half against the California team, Earl Warren High School, a few weeks back. The snap, he fakes the handoff, gets it out here to Taylor. A couple of good moves by Taylor, and then a loose football. Scramble for it, and we'll see what the ruling is. Two players battling for it, and it looks like it's going to go back to Woodford. Dawson was in there fighting for it for South Oldham.
Yeah, good play right there by Taylor, and I guess Woodford County fell on it first, and the South Oldham player took possession after he was already down on the ground, I guess. Really close one right there. Two almost close turnovers that Woodford County's had tonight.
So they retain possession on that one. Second down play coming. Here's a low snap, and again it gets away. This time Wurtzler's able to grab it, flips it out to the right side. There's Taylor again, and he is down inside the 20-yard line, the 30-yard line, I should say, down to about the 27 or 28. And of course, that time with the loose ball, that changes the defense. Everybody starts thinking football, and so Wurtzler was able to get rid of it.
Yeah, that was a Houdini throw. I'm not sure how he was able to get that out of there, but way to get it to his man Wyatt Crow, and wait for him to make a play after that, made a man miss and picked up some good yardage.
Yes, it was Wyatt Crow on the catch. Inside the final minute in the third quarter. And now the snap, Wurtzler has it. Again, he's forced out of the pocket, almost ran into the official there, and a loose ball. Now let's see who's got this one.
Looks like Woodford County's just starting to play a little bit sloppy here after a good first half and not letting loosen the ball.
Well, they're talking it over out there. So let's see what we're going to have as a final ruling. All the officials now gathering there at that spot on the 40-yard line. So, penalty is declined, and it looks like South Oldham will get the football. So they will take over at the 40. So the Dragons have it.
Let's see if they can capitalize off that turnover here.
Hamilton keeps it, and he is met hard before he gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, there's nowhere to go right there.
Got Hodge in there and a couple of teammates as well. Sturgis again. They've called his name a few times tonight.
The Oldham defense has done what they're supposed to do this half. The offense just has to step it up and do their end of the job.
We have come to the end of the third quarter of play. Woodford County leading it over South Oldham by a score of 23-6. We'll take a break and be back with fourth quarter action in just a moment here on Blackhawk.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come.
Start of the fourth quarter, 23-6 the score. South Oldham on the offense, trying to get something going.
Yeah, not too much going in the middle of that Woodford County defense, though. They have a really good front five up there.
A very short pickup there. This will be a third down play coming up. Hamilton rejoins the huddle. The senior quarterback has battled tonight. It's been tough going against that Woodford County defense. Came in with 65 carries, 553 yards. Under center he goes. And now he's going to keep it after a step back, and he is tackled almost immediately. Graham Hodge in there again. So a 4th and 10 for the Dragons. Acevedo is their punter, but let's see what they do on 4th and 10 right here from the 41. He's got it. Takes a few steps as he did before, and then boots it away with that left foot. And down it goes near the 20-yard line in Woodford County territory, and the Jackets will start from there. Woodford County will be back on offense, and so far, KJ, here in this second half, they've been able to keep things right where they had it. That defense is just not going to yield, at least up to now.
Yeah. I think if you're Woodford County, you're perfectly fine with how the game's going right now. And Oldham County's defense, they've really done their job this second half. This offense just hasn't stepped up to the plate.
Here's the snap. Wertzler takes it, hands off to the first man through. Down the sideline he goes, and that is Hash, I believe, and out of bounds up near the 50-yard line. Yeah, Sam Hash, 5'9", 160 sophomore, 13 carries on the year coming into this game tonight.
Good run right there. Looked like he ran over the defender on the sideline as well.
So he gets him up to the 38-yard line. 1st and 10 for Woodford County. 10 minutes and 8 seconds left. And Woodford County will likely be in no hurry from this point on. Here's the snap now to Wertzler. He takes it. He hands off. Taylor takes it. He comes around the right side, and they are there to meet him. Finney and several others. Dawson was in on that play. About the 41-yard line.
And it looks like every time Taylor gets the ball, he's making at least one man miss.
He's very hard to bring down. The first guy just has to hope to contain him and get some help.
It's really hard to do, though.
Second down and 7 from the 41 for Woodford County. Wertzler ready for it, and he takes it. He's going to throw. Now he scrambles. Now he's going to run with it. It's across the 40 to the 45. Midfield, a first down yardage, and he goes into the slide near the midfield stripe.
And good play right there. I thought he might have got sacked back there, but way to use his legs and extend that play right there.
He really adds a dimension to their game by being such a threat on the ground and being able to hold off as long as he can, as long as he does, and still be able to get a good throw down the field too. And that is a first down for Woodford County as we near the 9-minute mark now.
And it looks like Woodford County just has an edge on South Oldham athletically.
Wertzler takes it and gives it to Crow. Crow around the left side, gets across midfield, but that's about it.
Jet sweeping to the boundary right there, but good stop right there by South Oldham.
So a pickup of 3. Makes it 2nd and 7. They just crossed midfield there to the 49-yard line. 2nd and 7 for Woodford County. There's Wertzler taking it again, and again, this time it's straight ahead for Hodge, and he is pulled down at about the 40-yard line. That should be good for another first down.
And with these runs that they're breaking, I wouldn't imagine they would go for the run. So I expect to see in the second half from Woodford.
Another first down for Woodford County as they set up at the 41-yard line in South Oldham territory. Wertzler has it, and a quick flip out to the left side, and short yardage there, but down to about the 45-yard line. Darian Tomlin on the catch.
Looked like a simple little screen pass right there, and good pursuit to the ball right there by South Oldham.
Pickup of 2. That'll set up 2nd down, 8 yards. And they are at the 39-yard line in South Oldham territory, and they could really put the lid on this one with a score right here. Which is pretty close to that anyway, but they are driving now and taking time, and more points would only further add to their conclusion. Here's a toss over the middle. It's Tomlin, makes a couple of nice moves, turns the corner, goes down the left side. He's close to the end zone, but didn't quite make it. He's inside the 5, it appears.
Looked like a slant route right there, and he was able to do the rest after the play and make a few people miss. Looks like they have a hurt player for Woodford County, though. Hopefully he'll be all right.
Yeah, Darian Tomlin with the catch and the run to put the Yellow Jackets in good scoring position here. Do we want to take a break now? And we'll do that, and we'll come right back in just a moment. 6:49 to go, 23-6 the score. Woodford County on top of South Oldham. We'll be right back on Glycon.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. You're watching Oldham County High Schools football on Glycod.
Back at Community Stadium in Versailles, Kentucky, home of the Woodford County football Yellow Jackets. Sam Garrison shaking up on the play for Woodford County, number 74, being helped off the field now as we have 6:49 left in this game. Garrison, 6'1", 260-pound junior. And being given assistance by his teammates there. We hope he'll be back in action very soon, but he is being assisted off the field at this point.
Yeah, and I hope that young man's going to be okay.
Ball on the 6-yard line now as Woodford County heads toward the line of scrimmage. First and goal from the 6 for Woodford County. And they lead it 23-6. Wurtzler with Hash there in the backfield with him. Here's the snap, and Wurtzler keeps it, trying to go around the left side, makes a move, but then is tackled. Acevedo in on the stop. Parker Ellis there too. Got inside the 5.
Yeah, way to get to the ball there. Let's see if this Oldham County defense can come up with a goal line stop here.
Second and goal from the 5 now. A pickup of a yard on that play. Herman Wade out to the right for Woodford County. Now a whistle. And are we going to get a timeout? Timeout for South Oldham. That comes with exactly 6 minutes to go in the ball game. And Woodford County leading it by a score of 23-6 as the Yellow Jackets search for their 4th win of the season. It'll be 4th in a row. Bring their record to 4-1. We'll take a short break here and come back after the timeout. 23-6 the score as Woodford County is on top over South Oldham. Back in just a moment on Glycon.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. You're watching Oldham County High School.
Back to action now as Wurtzler takes it and he hands off to Tomlin trying to circle that left end, and he is in for the touchdown.
Yeah, good play right there, and kind of a nail in the coffin right there for Woodford County over South Oldham with that touchdown right there with 5:55 to go.
29-6. Woodford County on top. Tomlin with the touchdown there. Darian Tomlin, a 6'1", 180-pound freshman. So Ford is back out there. Logan Ford with Wurtzler holding. The snap and the kick. And it is good. And that makes it 30-6. Woodford County on top with 5:55 to go in this game. And we will keep it right here, I believe, right? Okay. And the 24-point margin now for the Woodford County Yellow Jackets. They have taken command here, KJ, but they have really been in command just about all along tonight.
Yeah, the whole game, and really played a good all-around game on defense, only allowing 6 points, then putting up 30 on offense. Good balance on offense, running all sorts of plays, passing, running. So really good all-around game played by Woodford County here tonight.
30-6, a convincing victory, it appears, for the Woodford County Yellow Jackets to go to 4-1 on the season, and they've been playing some really good football. We talked about that 1-point win over the California school a few weeks ago, and what a difference that can make in your season in terms of your momentum, even if that's obviously not a district game. This one is, but they've been playing well and keep putting the victories up on the board. So Dennis Johnson's team is going to be one to reckon with as we come down the stretch of this season.
Yeah, that 1-point win, that really probably put them over the hump mentally and just let them know they can do anything. That's the difference between a win and a loss. It can completely change your mentality going into a game. A lot of confidence out there tonight.
There is Ford approaching the ball. Again, a short kick takes a big bounce, and then Greenwell gets on it but slips, and he goes down at about the 25, 26-yard line. With just 5:53 left, we'll see what South Oldham can get done in that time. Dennis Johnson with the victory would reach the 500 mark at Woodford County. Currently 47-48, and this would even the ledger at 48-48, which tells you, since he's had some very good teams, that he had some building to do when he got here. And so they had that experience to go through, but now They're putting some fine teams on the field. Here's a pass incomplete. Tried to go over the middle to Acevedo.
You look at a little bit of RPO action right there, but it's a little bit inaccurate, the pass right there.
And Nick Hamilton, the senior quarterback. Has had a very good season. And we'll have some more good games, but that Woodford defense has been very tough tonight. He hands off, and again, very short yardage.
You know, Woodford County defense has been very stout. And for South Oldham, not many plays in the playbook to bring you back from down 24.
Pick up a 2 on that play. Now it's 3rd down and about 8 for the Dragons.
And South Oldham with a very, very strong running game. So also tips off to the Woodford County defense for stopping that run game today, because they have 3 really good runners on that team.
They do. They have some threats back there, and they've been able to keep them bottled up tonight. Here is Hamilton on the run, being chased and pulled down over there, just over on the far side. Nice pursuit on the play. That was Joshuan Howard.
Yeah, he really ran him down right there and didn't give him much time or anything to better find a receiver down the field. And Woodford County defense came to play today.
So now 4th down, about 14, 15 yards. Not much of a choice for South Oldham here, as they will shift into the punt formation now. There's Acevedo dropping back deep. He takes his steps, and now kicks it away. That one is taken at the 44-45 yard line by Taylor, immediately dropped.
A risky play right there by Taylor. I guess if you have a 24-point lead, though, you can make plays like that.
Got a little cushion right now, doesn't he? Yeah. 30-6 is the score. Very impressive win for Woodford County. When others see this score tonight, assuming it holds up like it is, that'll raise some eyebrows, because this is a good South Oldham team.
Yeah, coming off a 5-game win streak as well.
So Woodford County back on offense. Is Wertzler handing to, nope, going to hang on.
Looked like some RPO action right there. Crow just kind of took his eye off the ball.
Couldn't connect with Crow after faking the handoff to Dumas. Woodford County at Collins next week. On the 2nd and 10, here's the play up the middle to Dumas, and the big man is close to a 1st down across into South Oldham territory to about the 47-yard line.
Good play right there, and the main thing right now is just holding on to the ball.
Scott County is the opponent for South Oldham next week. Here's the snap, and there's Dumas again. They wrap him up this time. Dawson is in there, and Jake Butler, a few others, trying to push Dumas back.
Thought he might have been able to push the power a little bit right there, but way to push him back by South Oldham.
That'll bring up a 4th down play. And they're at the 47-yard line in South Oldham territory as we come up on the 3-minute mark of this ball game. Looks like Coons in at quarterback. Under center.
Looks like his play may be to just draw him off sides.
Yeah, he tried the count to do that. Now we get a whistle and a timeout for Woodford County with 2:39 to go. 30-6 is the score. Woodford County on top of South Oldham as we wind this one down. And we will take a break here and be right back in just a moment on Glycott.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Back to action here at Woodford County at the Community Stadium. Not on the campus of Woodford County High School, but nearby. And the football home of the Yellow Jackets. Logan Ford kicks it away. Acevedo will watch that one bounce, and it takes a bounce back upfield. Finally corralled by the Yellow Jackets near the 30-yard line. Call it the 28 for South Oldham. Just 2.5 minutes to go in this one with Woodford County comfortably in front.
Curious to see what they come out and run here just to finish the game off.
Got far out to the left side. Now they snap and the give straight ahead. It goes to Greenwell, I believe. He's stacked up in there. Greenwell was the ball carrier.
It's a simple fullback dive right there. The motion man. It's like what they're running more toward the beginning of the game.
That'll set up a second down and about 4. Could be 5. Hamilton ready, and he takes it. Again, he hands off, and again, Greenwell takes it and just hits into the middle of that line. We're down to 1:45 now.
Looks like he got a run for a first down, man.
Yep, he did. He made it for a first down. So it is a first down at the 38-yard line. Hamilton takes it and hands off. Again, it's Greenwell. And he is wrestled down by a couple of Jackets. Loose football. And it looks like Woodford County has it. So another turnover to more or less wrap things up tonight.
That looked like a good run right there. Looked like he broke a few tackles, but let it get that ball out by Woodford County defense.
Well, that occurs with just 1:01 left in this game.
Always have to finish the game strong, still forcing turnovers.
So we'll see some different faces in there for Woodford County to finish this thing up. You see 15 Grayson Hodge in there, quarterback. Well, now we see. Going to replay the down. I didn't catch all that announcement, but the South Oldham offense is back on the field. Now the whistle has to blow before everyone can get set, and Woodford County will take a timeout. Well, Not sure of those circumstances that brought all that about, but we've got a 30-6 ball game with a minute to go, so it's not going to be a game changer. But this is one that Woodford County can build on. If you're South Oldham, you got to go back and think about the things you can do well, see why those plays were so bottled up tonight. You got to give, obviously, Woodford County a great deal of the credit on that, but I'm sure that Coach Sams and his staff will find some things to work on to get that South Oldham offense in gear again before next week.
Yeah, and for South Oldham, a loss is never a loss. It's a lesson, so just learn from what you didn't do right in this game and just move forward. You came off a 5-game winning streak, so you were doing some things right. Like I said, just learn from what you didn't do right this game and just build off of it.
1:01 to go. This is a first down play. And Hamilton is still in there. He takes the snap. He wants to throw. He's going to air this one out way downfield and overshoots the receiver.
Looks like he was trying for a Hail Mary on that pass right there.
And a penalty flag comes in. So we have a discussion now before we have the penalty announced. Personal foul call against the Woodford County defense. Dead ball foul. So they'll step off 15 against the Yellow Jackets. And that'll move it into Woodford County territory at about the 47-yard line. Hamilton ready, takes the snap and hands it to Hickerson, who goes around the right side and doesn't quite get out of bounds over there at the 40-yard line.
Good outside zone right there. Just some positive plays to end the game on. You may not win the game here tonight, but it's still good to end on a positive note.
Half a minute to go. Greenwell in the backfield with Hamilton. Hamilton looking, and now throwing. And a battle for it downfield. That's an incomplete pass. Whistles sound. It's 21 seconds to go.
And here's some of the deep shots that I was expecting them to start out with a little bit earlier in the game or earlier in the second half when they were down. Just 50-50 balls, just giving their guy a chance to make a play.
So we got a second down play coming. Now a penalty assessed against both teams, looks like, which offset. So the ball will be at the 41. It'll be a second down play and about 5 to go. Hamilton steps into it and fires downfield. And he's got his receiver down near the 10-yard line, out of bounds. He went, and I think that was Acevedo down there. It was Acevedo. And they'll try to get it in there with 14.3 seconds to go. So South Oldham playing it out just the way they ought to.
Just put a little more on the board before the end of the game. So just end on some positive notes.
Hamilton looking, now goes into a slide at about the 10-yard line, and flags come in. That happens with 8.5 seconds to go.
And it's been a well-played game mostly, just a few bonehead penalties here at the end of the game. Just some sloppy plays.
Yeah, can't quite get it wrapped up, but they will assess a penalty here, and South Oldham will get at least one more shot at it. They'll talk it over first. So South Oldham will drop to 5-2. Woodford County will improve to 4-1. A district victory for Woodford County tonight. It's the personal foul. targeting. Dumas out of the game, and now with 8.5 seconds to go, we'll see if we can get this one finished up after the targeting call. Hamilton has it, fires right over the middle. He's got Acevedo for a touchdown.
Yeah, something positive is to end the game on right there.
So a short pass right over the middle. Hamilton to Acevedo. Found him pretty much by himself there in the end zone. A fairly easy completion for Hamilton and Acevedo, and that puts 6 on the board for South Oldham with 5.3 seconds left in the game.
And some positive, you started your first possession of the game you got a touchdown, and then the last possession of the game you got a touchdown. So you know you can do it.
Well, they'll have that to take with them as they try to build toward their game next week. Let's see what they do here with 5.3 seconds left and a 30-12 score on the board. Snap to Hamilton. He's going to keep it, and he is going to be stopped. Well, did he get in or not? It is good. He did get in. He did get in, so put 2 more on the board for South Oldham. It's now 30-14 with 5.3 seconds left in the game. And we'll have a kickoff, and we should be just about ready to wrap this one up at that point. So South Oldham gets a late score to make it 30-14, but still, KJ, a convincing win for Woodford County tonight. Their defense really handled things and gave their offense a lot of opportunities, and they eventually took advantage of them and built this into a real solid victory for them.
Just a very dominant game here for Woodford County. Dominated on both sides of the ball. They really doing whatever they wanted to do on the offensive side of the ball, and they had some big stops on the defensive side of the ball. And just touching back on something I said earlier with the good run game that South Oldham has and the 3 big runners that they have, and they was really able to shut them down tonight.
Certainly a great game for the Woodford County defense tonight, and now a chance for South Oldham, as you said, to learn from this one and get back to that schedule next week, which is going to be a tough one from this point in, as we have a lot of district games. Eartha is approaching the ball and gives it the onside kick, but the Yellow Jackets are there, and they'll have to come out and run a play. Leighton Starks credited with covering the ball on the onside kick. So one more play to have Woodford County wrap this thing up tonight. Lemmy Coons is out there as the quarterback. 5'10", 190, and a freshman.
Victory formation here for Woodford County.
And he takes a knee, and the horn sounds, and this game is over. And it is a convincing win, a very convincing win for Woodford County tonight over South Oldham. The final score here at Community Stadium in Versailles, it was Woodford County 30 and South Oldham 14. We'll come back and begin our wrap-up in just a moment here on Glycod.
Blind Select, not just blinds. Blind Select, not just blinds.
am Sarah Neely. I'm the financial manager at Mill Ridge Farm. Whenever you transition financial institutions, there's a tremendous amount of paperwork involved. Traditional banks streamlined this paperwork and they just made it very simple. Traditional Bank is a locally owned bank that allows us to operate on an international platform. They make my life better, they make my job easier, and they make Mill Ridge a better place.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. Are you up to date on your vaccinations? Vaccines help fight infections and protect your community. When you get vaccinated, your immune system will remember the vaccine and attack the germ if it ever invades your body. Physicians suggest following the recommended vaccination schedule to provide yourself with the best protection against 14 serious diseases. The Oldham County Health Department reminds you to stay up to date on your vaccines. For more information, visit oldhamcountyhealthdepartment.org. Healthy people build a strong community.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in. Like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right, Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Proud supporters of Oldham County High School's athletics. Robin Lawson and Financial Solutions Incorporated have been recognized over a dozen times as Oldham County's best financial planner. Robin and his team provide individuals and small businesses the tools needed to achieve their financial goals because they care not just about the result, but also the process. Visit their office in LaGrange at 309 West Jefferson Street or learn more online at oldhamfinancial.com. Financial Solutions Incorporated. Clarity for your financial future.
You're watching Oldham County High School's football on Glycod.
Glad you joined us for Oldham County High School's football on Glycod tonight. I'm Keith Elkins, KJ Jones alongside. We saw Woodford County with a convincing 30-14 win tonight over the South Oldham Dragons. And KJ, as we've noted a number of times during the broadcast, Woodford took command and just never really let go with that defense. We saw one drive early for South Oldham, but the Woodford defenders were just there. They had the speed to go to the edges, and they had the power to stop the run up the middle. It just seemed like South Oldham was left with very few options tonight.
Yeah, Woodford County definitely was locked in and dialed in tonight on defense, and having to guard that triple option you have to be, and they came prepared to play and really did their thing out there today.
Yeah, talk a little bit about that, because that's South Oldham runs that very well, and they can run it very effectively against a lot of teams. But tonight they just were not able to do that, and that is, as you noted during the broadcast, is something that requires a lot of patience and discipline, and credit some good coaching on the Woodford side.
Yeah, and Woodford County has a lot of athleticism, and they're big and disciplined, so those things really came in hand tonight and helped them stop that, because like you said, it's really tough to stop a triple option, and you really do have to be prepared, and Coach Johnson for Woodford County really got his players dialed in today to better stop that.
Well, we saw some Woodford offense highlighted, too. We knew we had some playmakers in this game, and Leland Taylor was certainly one of those, and we'll be talking more about him a little later. But still, he started off things with the 45-yard run to get Woodford on the board, and his speed is the kind of speed that is just it's a threat. It's somebody you have to know where he is all the time, and it's easy to get fooled when they don't hand it off to him, and he is quite a weapon for them.
It is, and his speed is something that's hard to game plan for, and that's why you've seen he broke off that reverse for 45 yards at the beginning of the game, because it is something that's hard to game plan for, and it's really hard to stop. So he's a really good player, and I look forward to seeing more of him later on down the road.
And we talked a lot about Wurtzler, too, tonight, especially in that first half. He was making some plays, rolling out to his right or to his left, depending on where the pressure was coming from, and able to deliver some good throws, or at the very worst, just keep the sack from happening. And so he I thought, played a pretty good game of quarterback tonight, didn't you?
He did, and his ability to extend plays and find his open man down the field, that's really big. He's a very athletic guy. He did miss on about 2 throws that I think that he'll want back himself that could have been touchdowns. But other than that, he played an excellent game, and I really liked watching him tonight.
What about these teams going ahead? Now, Woodford maintained the momentum of the winning streak tonight. South Oldham's winning streak is over for the moment. How do they proceed here?
So Woodford County just keep on building on that momentum. I think that game that we did when they played that California team, I think that really helped them and really showed them what they have on their team. And then for South Oldham, they said it's not losses, it's lessons. So just learn what you didn't do well and just build off of that, and just learn what you can do better the next game and for the rest of the season to be able to win the rest of the games throughout and make a deep playoff run.
30-14 the final. Woodford County wins it over South Oldham tonight. We'll take a break and come back and have our players of the game for you in just a minute here on Glycod.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience.
You can visit one of our 4 Kentucky branch locations, 2 in Louisville, Bowling Green, and Owensboro.
Summer is here. That puts a lot of strain on your air conditioner. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for an HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your air conditioner isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We're fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Dubuque County Fair is about to get its face melted! Yeah!
1 second. I guess their faces are safe.
Shut up, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff, shut up.
Shut up, Jeff. I don't need your help.
Just like what happened in Pittsburgh. Never mention Pittsburgh!
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville. You're watching Oldham County High Schools football on Glycod.
And we're back to wrap things up here at Community Stadium in Versailles, home of the Woodford County High School Yellow Jackets. Tonight the home team won it by a score of 30-14 over South Oldham. And, of course, it's very much a team game. We pointed out the success of that Woodford County defense, but there are always some individuals we like to recognize at the end of the game. Tonight's most outstanding players are presented by State Farm Insurance agent Leslie Gilley. For a quote on home, auto, or life insurance, contact Leslie at 502-384-6184. And, KJ, let's talk about our outstanding players. First for South Oldham, we have Jacob Acevedo.
Yeah, really an all-around player. We've seen him on some punts. We've seen him playing some receiver. Just did a lot of things for South Oldham tonight. Really good.
And Acevedo, of course, a very versatile performer. He was the punter. He's the punter, the punt return man, a running back. He catches a pass now and then. We saw him catch one there in the last minute for South Oldham to put their final touchdown on the board. And for Woodford County, it was the man who opened the scoring tonight, number 5, Leland Taylor.
Yeah, really versatile guy. Like you say, had that jet sweep for a touchdown, seeing a lot of good cuts, and he's really a guy that just opens up this offense and makes it really explosive and just helps out other guys because he's a guy that you have to watch out for and really game plan for. So, yeah, he opens up the way for other guys to make plays too.
He is quite a threat, and he is one that we'll look for throughout the season. Some Louisville football on Friday night, some other games around the area. Shelby County leading Western Hills 38-6 in the fourth. North Oldham losing to Franklin County tonight 60-13. That's a final. And also Spencer County over Henry County 30-21. And Scott County beat Anderson County by a score of 51-13. So lots of football coming up on Glycod as we enter week 8, can you believe it, of the high school football season. Next Thursday, October 5th, we'll have the Male at Southern game. That's KJ's alma mater, the Male Bulldogs. He's a former Male Bulldog. That's at 7 p.m. on Thursday, October 5th. And then on Friday, October the 6th, it is Jennings County at Floyd Central in a game over in Southern Indiana. And then a 7:30 kickoff for Collins at South Oldham. Oldham County at Eastern, and GRC at Bryan Station. So lots of great football ahead on Glycod. We hope you'll stay with us throughout the season. That'll do it for us tonight. Thank you so much for joining us as we bid you goodbye from Community Stadium in Versailles. The final score was Woodford County 30 and South Oldham 14. For KJ Jones and our producer Tim Bryan and our camera operator Evan Collins, I'm Keith Elkins. Thanks again for watching. You've been watching Oldham County High Schools football on Glycod.
From Glycod, this has been UA Local 502 Oldham County High Schools football. UA Local 502, built on excellence, building a better tomorrow. Tonight's game was brought to you by Anderson Sales and Service, a top choice for homeowners and lawn professionals. Oldham County Health Department, healthy people, strong community. Kinzer & Kinzer, delivering clean, comfortable air. State Farm Insurance Agent Leslie Gilley, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Oldham County Solid Waste Management, now featuring Waste Wizard. And by LaGrange Service Center, Martinson Family Dental, Thompson Heating and Cooling, and Financial Solutions Incorporated.
Visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter @Glycod. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation from Glycod.